Our beautiful, marvelous. Oh, it's your second ever first cookie. Excellent. Really creative. Hey. Doing great. Happy Friday. Happy Friday indeed. I'm excited. Also, y'all enjoying this. So this song is from the Snatcher soundtrack. It's One Night in Neo Kobe City. I'm digging it. I'm vibing. Is this also? Oh yes. Yum yum yum. Oh, rum and cola. Slime spoils me. It is indeed a bop, right? I had Snatcher music stuck in my head for many hours this week. Excellent. Excellent. I strongly approve. I've had a blend of this song, which is One Night in Kobe City, Neo Kobe City, and the song One Night in Tokyo by Beast in Black. And I went back and watched the music video and realized that it's basically a love letter to Snatcher, and that makes me pretty happy. So cool, right? It's fascinating. I will send you a link, or I'll post a link in the Discord a little bit later with both the songs, because it's so good. It's so cool. Alright, looks like ad break is ending in 1 minute. And then we can get down to it. Well, that would have been perfect timing for the ad break to end just as the song ended, but we can't have nice things like that. You love love letters? Same. Big fan.
It's so wild that they were just like, hey, we're gonna make this video like Snatcher.
Yeah, like so many of the scenes, definitely the main theme, it's like the, I don't know, metal techno baby.
I wonder if we played that music video, if anyone would notice the difference.
Probably, but that sounds fun to me, so I think we should do it. There we go. Clear my notifications. What are you? Why are you? No. That's the one thing I sometimes don't like about events and whatnot in Discord, because if you hit, clear my notifications, it doesn't pop up anywhere. Rude. All right, we gonna hop over to gaming time. Woo!
Woo.
Gaming time. And because of that, I can pause the played music, and now we will have the music of the game.
All right, I'm gonna say the line again.
Okay.
Y'all ready to get snatched?
Let's do this! Excellent. So we were just thoroughly convinced that this guy is our informant. Not dead sure that he is.
Oh yeah, what's the music volume like?
I can turn the game down a teeny tiny bit on my end. You don't have to do anything. What do you guys think? That sounds good? I want to make sure that you can still hear us okay. Volume is good on your end? Excellent. Thank you, Avarian. Thank you.
Cool. But yeah, oh yeah, we were gonna try to get in here because he knows some info about the place that we went to, the hospital.
Yeah.
We just investigated him again, and it made him not happy.
You don't lay off me, I'll have to call someone out here. Okay. All the places around here are fully booked with Christmas and New Year's parties.
I don't know if there's any other options.
Do we just have to keep hassling him? Oh, the Chihuahua requires something. Hang on. He just came out and used his speaking buttons.
I guess I should interrogate him.
I guess.
Oh, there we go.
I see.
The dog in real life and the dog in the game.
Okay, so apparently the tiny dog wanted his puzzle. He's like, I know I have dinner right here, but
He needs that appetizer and the stimulation.
He does. Alright, so what proof are we giving him now?
Oh, he wanted to make sure that it was really us and that we're a junker.
Okay.
Or sorry, proof of him. That we know it's him.
Is that really specific enough? If that's proof, then I'm a policeman. Aw. You have the same voice, that's it. Analyze the voice print against that of Napoleon. I'm so sorry, Gillian. I haven't stored any of Napoleon's voice data. I won't let it happen again.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Well, that's really too bad.
Yeah, because he totally speaks with an accent.
I feel like personality. Two of you talk the same way. So what's that supposed to mean? Yeah, that wormy, untrustworthy attitude of yours is just like him. That's no proof. He's right.
I like how our last option is smell.
Oh God.
This is the meme of the game.
Let's do it. Gillian, what did Napoleon smell like? You shut up. Oh. The sneezing.
We got him.
Ha ha! And he has hay fever. Alright, you win. I've had just enough fun for now. Just wanted to play with you for a bit. Nice work, Gillian. You're a first-rate junker. Go on in. Thanks.
Have a seat, Gillian. We're safer in a crowded place like this.
Jeez, you really had me fooled. 2 roles in 1.
Gesundheit. Well, you know, you gotta understand. Being an informer isn't exactly the safest job on the planet, you know.
True story.
That's why it's important to be a master of disguise, like me.
Yeah, but I feel pretty stupid. I mean, all that time I was asking you about where Jean went, I didn't realize I was asking someone who actually worked there.
Hey, I was just as surprised as you were. I didn't know that Gibson had been here. You see, I wasn't working that day.
Anyhow, it's not masquerade night today. Why don't you take that mask off, Napoleon? It's a little unnerving sitting here talking to a wolf.
All right. I suppose there's no harm there.
Yeah.
Boy, ugh, you really work up a sweat in these full-face masks.
Oh, boy. Maybe you should have left that on.
God damn it, Gillian.
Still, you did a nice job of figuring out who I was.
Come on, Napoleon. That stupid phone recording with the Wolfman? JT&T would never do anything that tasteless. Besides, what really tipped me off was that constant sneezing of yours.
Sneezes, eh? Well, listen, you want me to tell you why I'm called Napoleon?
Yes.
Winter gets the best of you. Napoleon Bonaparte sent his enormous army into Russia in 1812, but suffered a major defeat because of the snow.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, the sneezing isn't a cold. It's my allergy to snow 9 pound. So, anyhow, what did you want to know?
I've got a couple of questions to ask you.
Fire away.
Gillian is such a piece of human garbage. He really is.
He's not a very nice person.
Kind of garbage. It's appropriate that his new job title is Junker. That doorman look suits you, Napoleon. Heck of a lot better than the Santa getup, anyway. Mind your own business. Yeah.
It just occurred to me also that when Kojima said that a lot of this game was taken from obvious other sources in popular media at the time, Napoleon is kind of like a combination of a few different people also.
He makes me think of the little wormy guy in Casablanca.
Yeah, isn't that Peter Lorre? Is that Peter Lorre?
I believe so, yeah.
And he was also in the Maltese Falcon and a bunch of other stuff too, so it makes sense. It's like a detective thing.
Oh yeah.
And he's also kind of like a little Joe Pesci-ish. Right, isn't he though?
No, he is. That's fantastic. Little wormy guy. It's not masquerade time at the moment, but don't be staring at the customers, okay? Makes them nervous, you know? This is not plywood. In fact, it appears to be a very high-quality stock.
I'm gonna investigate him again. Just rustle his jimmies a little.
Give him a little tickle. Hey, aren't you ever gonna trust me? The real thing, alright? Alright. Alright, wormy guy. Also, is he like a booger?
No, I think
Or is
that's
that
like
supposed to be his mustache?
like his little pencil mustache.
You sure?
That's what I'm going with.
I can understand that. Yeah. Looks a little bit like a booger.
I mean, he was just sneezing.
That's true. Barely creative the pencil snot stash.
It's indistinguishable.
Uncanny likeness to a regular pencil mustache.
I mean, it's 16-bit art, too. I mean, come on.
If it was his mustache, it would be tiny and dark and sticking to his upper lip. Because that's how his mustache looks. That's a booger stash. You cannot convince me otherwise.
I'm really gonna get a good look at that table.
I've scanned for listening devices and there are none. Feel free to discuss anything you like. Thank you. Well, and you gotta learn to trust people. Do we?
I guess we're asking him.
Tell me about yourself. You're Chinese, right? Way to assume. That's right. Purebred, I might add. I came to Neo Kobe just after I turned 20. Oh. That's a weird way of saying that, but okay. My only memories of the place are from after they lost the war. Wasn't a pretty picture. Oh.
World War III.
I'll tell you, the catastrophe really changed my life. Everything about it. That was a crazy time. Okay, that seems to be the end of that dialogue tree. Saving is good. Saving is very good. Oh my gosh, Bard, you updated your name! Bard Pixel! Oh, I love it so much! If y'all want wonderful pixel art from a wonderful person, please, 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 please go and check out the lovely, lovely Bard. Typically morning streams. Whenever you come back to streaming, Bard, I will be here. I will be so excited. Also, every time, so in the Dwarf Fortress community, there are a lot of folks who like Colony Sims and pixel art games and all that jazz, and every time Odd Realm comes up, I'm like, oh, it was a fellow pixel artist who introduced me to that one. Like, they'd mentioned it before in one of their streams, but I hadn't really like looked into it or anything. I was just like, oh, that's a thing that exists. And then you were like, Elfy, you should let me introduce you to Odd Realm. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, I am getting this. Yes. And so I did. And it is still the cutest heckin' thing, and I really like it. So thank you for introducing me to another adorable pixel game. And by the way, I still have the little boots for the stream avatar that you made, and it's in my little saved pictures, and it makes me so happy. Just these little baby boots. Okay, I think I'm done gushing for now.
Everybody likes pixels.
Everybody loves pixels. Everybody loves pixels and schmooples and honestly, Bard. You can't go wrong with Bard. I heckin' love you. I'm a needle felt me a little Bard plushie. It'll be so cute.
I'm just going through these again, because we already went through these options, but we're missing something.
That is a good idea.
Oh, I think this is it.
I just realized I should use this one more. It's so good. Greatness.
I like that. That's a good one.
Oh, so good. We'll be safe at this table. It's the most isolated in the place. Okay. This is not plywood. In fact, it appears to be very high quality stock.
It's just looping.
Mm-hmm. With this many people here, we won't stand out. You can talk safely about anything you like. Uh-huh. Don't worry, there are no suspicious-looking types here at the moment. Yeah, if it wasn't, like, our widow baby Meadow Gil saying it, I would be heavily suspicious. Oh my goodness. My sibling from another mingling, Ed Bean, who has done an art co-stream with us, just sent me a screenshot of the tasty food they just got for their new isopods. They got them red shrimp and Fluval Bug Bites Beta Formula. The flakes. Very nice. That is some high quality snacks. Especially for some bugs. Ooh, there are no security cameras here. Thank you, Metal Gear. Alright, that's the same dialogue. So, for those of you who haven't caught much of Snatcher before, sometimes the key to moving dialogue or plot along is to ask the same thing anywhere from 3 to 7 times. There have been a couple that required 7. A lot of them just require 2 or 3. But sometimes it takes asking the same thing a bunch of times and then a new dialogue option pops up. Which feels very... It feels like something that the ye old BioWare devs kind of took to heart. Which I can respect. Oh, there we go. Patient rec. What? How did... Oh, we're showing things.
Yeah, I forgot that we had that thing that we needed to show him so he could read it for us.
Ah, that's right. Could you take a good look at this for me? What's it mean? You're Chinese, right? Wow. Okay, Gillian. Whew. You know, I think I'm gonna do a thing where I take a sip of my boozy beverage every time Gillian is problematic. And here's a sip for that one. New game. Not surprised you had trouble with this. What's that mean? What's that mean? These are Chinese characters for chemical elements, hardly in standard use. If I wasn't a science major, I probably wouldn't know them myself. It's a simple code using the characters. You're gonna be inebriated quick. I know. What else can we show him? Yeah. What's this about Chinese chemical element characters? What do you mean? The character on the far left. Where's my... I'm gonna run out of room on this page. Good thing there's a back page. Well, other side to the page. Okay, so. Far left was beryllium. 1 second here.
It's got a line on top with the little hat, and then a line on the left with 2 forks on it, and then the little, like, boxy character in the center.
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna get a screenshot. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a screenshot. Like, I'm also gonna write notes on the position of things. But, right. Next one. And the very last one. Next and last are nitrogen. Third is sulfur. Fourth is oxygen. Beryllium, nitrogen, sulfur, and oxygen. I've got it! Have you?
Be nice who walks.
Nailed it. Gillian, let's go over the names of all the elements, shall we? Yes. Oh, infer. Whose name is on this file? Please input your guess. Oh, Ben! Benson! Oh my god!
Oh,
Dang. B N S N.
Holy crap! Yo, we're
So
smart!
that's it. Benson. Beryllium is Be, nitrogen is N, sulfur is S, and oxygen is O. And another N makes Benson. The name Benson was encoded on this file.
Benson. I sure hope it is not referring to the chief, Benson Cunningham.
Or to our friendly engineer, Mr. Harry Benson.
Oh. Oh no.
That couldn't be. No way.
But the possibility, though remote, does exist.
Metal, I want you to cut off all your data transmissions to headquarters now.
Understood. Now disabling automatic transmission routines. Done. No further data transmissions to headquarters will be executed.
My God. A Snatcher in Junker headquarters? We've got to get there quick. Let's go, Metal.
See you later, Junker. Today's little information tidbit is on me. Now take care, Gillian. Don't get yourself taken out by some snatcher. I think I'll lay low for a while. You know, after all, you are my main source of income.
You be careful too, Napoleon. You get killed and you won't be able to sneeze anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
See you, Napoleon. Metal, let's
What
go.
the fuck? I wonder if it was differently translated. I don't know if that was the actual line.
I don't even know. What the fuck? What?
Well, we just found something out.
We sure fucking did. What do we, do we go to Junker headquarters?
I mean, we have to. There's people there that are in danger.
I mean, yeah, but casual cocaine is smoothly hidden by sniffles.
Hmm.
True. True, true.
I guess that Snow 9 pollen would be a very easy excuse.
That's true. But also, if he's so allergic to Snow 9 and he's always sneezing. Oh, and he sneezes more in the winter because snatchers are out more in the winter because it's colder and less sunny.
Makes sense.
I'm just like, mind blown. This is the reception area. How was your day? Weird. Our day was weird. Mika, the chief, and Harry, The chief and Harry are out right now, I think. Oh, are they?
Just conveniently.
Well, on the upside, it means we don't have to confront them right now. Oh, really? I've broken the code that was on the patient record. It was the patient's name. In other words, I've uncovered a possible snatcher. What? Who? Oh my god, it's not someone I know, is it? Oh, I have terrible news. I don't know their full name. The name Benson was written on the file. In other words, Benson Cunningham, the chief, or our friendly engineer, Harry Benson. Harry's out right now. He seemed to be going after the chief when he left. He said he had to check on something. Aww. He's been a little restless lately. He seems to be investigating something. The chief's whereabouts. The chief is out right now. I don't know when he'll be back. Sneefnorf? Correct. The chief's been really busy lately. He'll be attending the Kyoto Summit next month, and he's had a lot of meetings and stuff related to that. That sounds like an important meeting. About that summit. Mika, what do you think? I wanted to... You, Harry, the chief, I really love and trust all of you. Oh, we got an ad. Wait. Don't hit anything. We're gonna wait. That way nobody misses out. To anybody who is stuck in ads, that's for them. Climactic action incoming at some point. Yeah, that exactly. There's a character that I'm doing some sketches for someone, and they want 2 or 3 sketches, and there are a couple iconic moments in this character's life. A couple of them have been drawn by other artists, and I'm debating if I want to just make my own rendition of those ideas or do something completely and entirely different. I'm leaning toward the second, but I kind of want to do like maybe one of them. Maybe one of the drawings is based on a previous one, and then the other little sketch is based on the previous one, and then the other one is something completely different. I think that's what I'll do.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay. And are we back? It says we're back. It might be lying. Who's stuck in ads?
I am.
No.
So there's an ad for buffalo meat.
You get it at your local
Kojima Mart.
Good. Alright, so let's ask about the Kyoto Summit. The Kyoto Summit? What's that? It's the annual summit of the leaders of the world's advanced countries. It'll be taking place in Old Kyoto this year. One of the topics of this year's agenda is the Snatcher menace. Other countries are starting to worry that Snatchers are not just a Neo-Kobe problem anymore. That's a valid concern. Once more. Okay. Let's ask her a third time. See if anything changed. I want to believe in them, but I don't want to distrust anybody.
It would be wild if both of them were Snatchers.
It would be. Contents of patient record. So that's the situation. You be careful too, Mika. It's terrible. We're all friends. You're all co-workers. I know you don't want to believe it, but we're dealing with Snatchers. We don't know that we're dealing with Snatchers yet. They are suspected Snatchers, Gillian. They're not confirmed Snatchers. It could be a misdirection.
You saw how much he wanted to shoot that one air surfer guy, though.
Yeah, I've... fucking idiot. That's the way they operate.
Okay, well, maybe drop a save.
Yeah, I'd probably drop a save.
Oops.
Oopsie doodle. Save. Yes, we will overwrite. Yeah, let's hit the engineering room. See if we start sneezing. This is engineering. Harry is. This is engineering. Harry is not in. So either the chief or Harry is a snatcher. Let's look for evidence. We have to proceed with the investigation with the utmost care at this point. Correct. We don't want to accuse the wrong person. Let's start the search with. Oh, let's start the search with this room here.
Gotta check out that poster.
Mm-hmm. Famous pop star from the previous century.
Rhymes with Nadama.
It's a picture from Harry's childhood.
A Snatcher wouldn't have a picture of their parents, would they?
I mean, it could have been there from before he got turned into a Snatcher. There is something on the desk. There's a box of matches and a memo. Outer Heaven's logo appears on the box. What? What? Outer Heaven matches? Harry had Outer Heaven matches? Oh. It says face to face. Face to face. It's in very bad shape, but the corners have been reinforced. Harry was really taking good care. Harry was really taking good care of it. If we could see the entire photo, we could determine who Harry's parents were. Could, yes. It is definitely a box of the matches that Outer Heaven gives away to its regular customers. Regular customers? Harry's the only one in headquarters who smokes.
MacGuffin sound.
I can't believe that Harry might be a Snatcher. But he had matches from Outer Heaven. I mean... No, I can't believe that Harry could be a Snatcher. Let's hang on to these matches. That will not be necessary. They are identical to the ones we already have. I'm constantly recording everything that happens. It will be a burden on the investigation. Okay. Let's put them here. It's in Harry's handwriting. I wonder if it is some kind of message. It's definitely a message. It says face to face.
There's like a little thing on the bottom too.
Yeah, it looks like it's either like a burn or like it was pinned up and torn off. Face-to-face thing has got to be the key. We have to search in areas that brings this to mind. I mean, it probably means either search for face-to-face or watch out for face-to-face or something like that. Or do you want to meet someone face-to-face? Miss Goodleaf, hello! It's been a while. How you doing? Hang on to this memo for me, Metal. Hi, I'm high. Woo! It's a good thing to be. I dig it. Dig it. Come be a baked bean with me. Actually, I've sobered up a little bit from the gamer smoke, but now I have, as Prime would say, a tasty sip, and I'm taking a sip of my very spicy beverage. Every time the protagonist is problematic or just kind of a cad, So we're 2 sips in. Spicy sippy. Yeah, it is spiced rum with Diet Dr. Pepper. Soup is a spicy sippy. Soup is a spicy sippy. This one's a boozy sippy. A tasty sip sip. With like enough that when you sniff it, you're like, oh yeah, there's booze in here. That's how boozy I like my beverages. I want to know that there's alcohol. Yum yum, central nervous system depressants. It's true. And considering that this is a Friday night, I'm fine with that. This is usually about when my mood cycle heads into hypomania during the week. It's a good time. It's a good time to settle the brain gremlin down. I'll store this memo as evidence. So right now, we're on Act 2 of Snatcher, and we may have found out that two of our colleagues might be a Snatcher. And right now it's looking like it's gonna be Harry, and he's kind of our Q. Brain Gremlin is more akin to a Brain Hopkinsville goblin. Brain Hopkinsville. That's delightful.
Jersey Devil.
Oh, that's great. Miss Goodleaf, if you were in a doodling mood, I would love to see a doodle of your Brain Gremlin. You can't draw. Smoke some more. You'll forget that you can't draw, and then you'll draw. You'll be fine. That's what I do sometimes, where I'm like, I don't know how to draw what I want to do. And I'll put down 2 lines and be like, no. And then like smoke a bowl and come back and just be like, I'm gonna doodle the thing. And then I doodle the thing and I'm like, oh, I did know how to do that. I just thought too much. Hi, I'm Goblin Mom. And my friend has been on Goblin Girls hard. Nice, then they will love Bractobellum, our resident space goblin. She is from Venus. She'll remind you that dicks go in the dick box, and she plays fantastic little, mostly indie games, and I really dig it. My favorite ones to watch her play are probably Dome Keeper and Dwarf Fortress, but she makes everything. That's good leaf. Dicks go in my mouth. I'll say it. I'll admit it. Your stock is rising. Oh my.
Stocks go up.
Gobbo stock. Goblin coin stonks. I don't need a Buddha base sprite. I don't need a Buddha base sprite. I don't need a Buddha base sprite in the middle of things. It's fine. I don't need to animate a spinning goblin coin. Fracto, remind me later. Making a spinning goblin coin. Whether you use it or not, I don't really care. Dicks go in the dick box. Dicks absolutely go in the dick box. That is where they belong.
Does that mean Gillian goes in the dick box?
Yes, Gillian definitely goes in the dick box. I'm gonna sketch that up. Okay. So long as you read out loud, yes.
Okay, I'll let you know what I'm doing. I think actually I'm just gonna go to the reading gallery, reading range. It's high score time. Hey, I did it.
Huzzah! Or a pentagon. I like shapes. Shapes are fun. I wish, I guess I could just look up a reference of Gillian's face. Or go talk to Mika. We are at the reception area. Oh, I guess talking to her doesn't really do a lot. Dang it. Fine. Go to...
You want to read about unicorns?
Oh, yes.
In the slot she goes.
Jordan, fact file.
Culture science. Oh yeah, the dream recorder. Device for recording human dreams. Pickup of brain waves allows playback which recreates distinct sights, sounds, and physical sensations. However, regulations prohibit playback by other than a licensed counselor or psychologist. Recordings are not legally admissible as evidence in a court of law. And that's the thing that we were talking about to our former wife.
Technically wife, they're just legally separated. But yeah. I'll record the thing, I want to see your dream. No.
Oh yeah, the Robo musical. A musical performed by humanoid robots, as each robot's expressions and movements are sampled from actual actors. There's virtually no difference between their performances and that of live actors. The popularity of this art form no doubt lies in the technology's ability to change the performers with a simple software modification, including the ability to inject long-dead classical actors into modern roles. The big hit of 47 has so far been The Phantom of the Opera. We were talking about that thing that Kojima does and how he predicts the future. And Kojima predicting the Disney using Carrie Fisher after she had passed away. It was basically the concept, same concept. Like putting actors' faces on CG actors.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Horse, a sport involving the use of a winged horse developed through bioengineering, originally popular among the British upper class. Participants compete for the longest time and distance flown. Developed from ponies, these dragon horses are only capable of 50 meters or so of continuous flight. The first official competition took place in Neo Kobe in 2045. The winner, an entrant invited from overseas, Eurasian Highlander breed, managed a 30-second flight covering 80 meters. Yes, that's the unicorn type thing. Dragon horse. It's just Kojima's lore dump.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Papa Phantom. Oh, you're having game night with the missus. Aw. Still muted on there. No, okay, good. I am not. That means I can do this. If y'all are looking for more fabulous pixel games, pixel art, and just sweet beans to spend time with, please give Papa Phantom a follow. You will not regret the decision because Papa Phantom is wonderful. A sweet and wholesome Papa Bear who is going to be a Papa soon. That's so exciting. Go follow so you can see the next time that he goes live, and you can be updated when the bear cub arrives.
It's exciting.
It is. Go to the chief's office. Excellent.
I guess this is the other place we've got to investigate, right?
This is the chief's office. So both of them are out. All right, let's try this last room. It's the chief's chair. The chief is not in it. The monitor is switched off. That's unusual. It's the first time I've ever seen it shut off. It is unusual. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you notice anything odd about this picture? How it's a vase and heads? Doesn't it look like a face to you? Two faces facing each other. A face? I don't get it. Really?
Of course he wouldn't. He's so dense.
Yeah. That lines up, yeah. The chair's surface temperature is quite low. It's really rare for the chief to be out. Isn't he busy with preparations for the summit, as Mika said? Something is funny here. Most of the monitors are quite cold. Look at this. I thought it was just a picture of a vase. If you reverse the background and the drawing, it's two faces, face to face. Oh! This must be the face-to-face that Harry was referring to in his memo. This picture was cleverly designed to take advantage of the human sense of sight. What's that supposed to mean? That you can see it easily if you're not human? Let's search more carefully. Way to sidestep that question. Alright, investigate the picture. Check out the face-to-face part of it, will you? There's a switch between the two faces. I'll push it. Thank you. Picture flipped over to reveal a photograph. Face off.
With Nick Cage.
The new photo. Based on the condition of the inks, I would judge that this photograph to be at least 50 years old. What? What's going on there? Is that some kind of...
Yeah, I guess he just likes and values old photographs. Nothing out of the ordinary there.
Uh-huh. This is my I believe you face. Okay. Can we look at it as well? I've seen this somewhere before, but I just can't recall. Metal, where was this picture taken? Alright, I will now search for data on this photo's location in the Alpha 1 network. I've found it.
It just occurred to me also that he makes a little like R2-D2 sound when he does the scanning.
He does. This is a photograph of Red Square in Moscow taken some time before the catastrophe. Really? Red Square? What's a picture like that doing in the chief's office? Store that in your video memory for me, will you? I have now stored the photo's image in my memory. The chief had this picture? Or someone planted it there to set up the chief. There were those matches that Harry had, too. Which one is the Snatcher? Yeah, that's the point. It will depend on what evidence we can turn up. Both of them seem suspicious. Maybe it's somebody else entirely. That's true. The patient chart with the word Benson on it is quite suspect as well. Maybe someone wanted us to find it. It seems pretty odd that these Snatchers would have left part of a patient's record behind in the first place. What a helpful robo-friend. It's true. Maybe it's a trap.
He's a very helpful robot. Little Metal Gear.
Heckin' love 'em. If it is a trap, then who set the trap? Is it Mika? Who'd it be?
I mean, we don't have any reason to believe, but then again, we don't really know much about any of the people that worked here, except for Gibson. And he's dead.
Yeah. That can't be ruled out based on the evidence we've seen so far.
It turns out that it's the janitor, or like the equivalent of the butler from Clue.
That would be so funny. Metal, don't you think this is a little strange? What's that? If I was a Snatcher, I don't think I'd hide a picture of a place as out in the open as this. Well, that's true. So there must be some reason why the picture was here, even if it meant some risk. That's true. They were shut off some time ago. Okay. It's the perfect place to hide because I'd never suspected. I'm salty. It's true, hide it in plain sight, right?
Well, what do we do now?
Can't let anyone know that we've learned the secret of this picture. I guess turn it back around? Where would you like to go? Detective's room? I want to go to the little detective's room. Do that with my stylus all the time. What, hide it in secure places and then forget it forever? Also, if y'all would like to be notified when a sweet and wonderful, marvelously creative and inspiring pixel artist goes live again, go follow Saltiest Bun, because we love her. They are the bestest bun that ever bunned.
Also, they made that amazing Pokemon redrawn thing that everybody loved.
That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point. The amazing Pokemon redraw that I know is posted to Reddit, probably still hanging around on Twitter is my guess. It is amazing. Also, I don't. Did you finish that amazing strutting animation for that one client? Because if you have, I need it. I need to see it, because the last time that I saw it, it was looking amazing, and the scrolling, everything was amazing. Salty, you're amazing. Keep being amazing. This is the desk that Jean was using. It has been straightened up quite neatly. This would be all so much easier if Gibson was still alive. He probably found out. Oh, you did! The full animation isn't done yet, but the scene is. Send it once you're back on the computer? Absolutely! I would be delighted to see it. That would be amazing. And I can wait very patiently. I will be good bean. Good patient bean. Personal items that were in the desk have all been removed. You're giving his stuff away. I got his fountain pen. Oh, interesting. Locker. This is the locker used by the runners. I've got all too used to it myself. Legit tearing up. Aw. Aw, you think my art and animation is phenomenal? No. Larry's birthday animation that I was working on. Yes! That is something I need to put even more hours into. It's so much fun though. And I really look forward to being able to show you with like everything being cleaned up. I'm really excited for it, and I hope that you really like it when it is finally complete, because I totally underestimated how long it was going to take me. I am a fool. I seem to have a habit of doing that, biting off just a little more than I can, or a lot more than I can chew in the time frame I anticipated. Staring at 100-hour likely project. Not yours. I don't know how long it was going to take. There's another one that I had agreed to do that if I manage to complete it, I will get paid for all of the hours I put into it. But, whew. Even as it is, you adore it. Wear yourself out. I know, but I'll feel so proud of myself when I complete it. And also Procreate Dreams came out. And like, if I could figure out a workflow on that, I think it'll go so much faster because I won't have to like manually zoom in by just drawing things bigger. It has a built-in camera feature. Swordfish and awesome. Hello. A happy Friday. Heck yeah.
Happy Friday.
Speaking of super cool people, Swordfish and Awesome. If you guys have ever wanted to learn how to not suck at playing Don't Starve together, go follow Swordfish and Awesome, because they know what the heck they're doing. They're really great. They're the reason that we don't just completely die constantly in our Wednesday night game. I appreciate their patience with helping to drive the struggle bus that is the rest of us. We have it on baby mode. They have a server that is like the hardcore, like hardest possible setting server, and we have baby mode where like you can't actually starve to death. You'll be left at like 1 hit point, but you won't die, and like you can't die of heat or cold. Yes, next week we'll kill Bee Queen. We shall. I am very excited because like I like this kind of the Rosie the Riveter character that I've chosen, but I don't really know how to utilize her, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited for seeing how all of this goes. I'm stoked. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's gonna be heckin' cool. These days, somebody may have to take care of my personal items. That's true. That's true. Gillian, this isn't some omen. No, it's good to keep in mind the danger of the job that we're in as a junker. I will shut the locker. Ye. Yeah, engineering room. So we know that he has matches for Outer Heaven. Hmm. That makes me wonder. He talks about if we could see his parents, we'd know who his parents are. But, like, is that a throwaway line, or is that a investigate this later?
Kind of hard to tell. Oh, we already investigated everything here, though, didn't we?
Can we look at the couch thing? I guess not. Welp. Yeah, let's... It's the valid concern that they have. I really love and trust all of you. That's not a good idea. Like, don't... Like, I hate to tell you how to do your job, lady, but like... Grab the link, I'll DM it to you. There's no watermark, so I get nervous putting it into chats. That is super legit. I do not blame you. Sugar beet, look at this.
Oh, nice.
Also, her sassy strut works so well with the Snatcher music. Oh my god. I love it! Salty, it's amazing. Salty, you're amazing. And I understand your hesitation about putting it in chats, because I'm sure a lot of people would want a piece of that. Oh, the Uno reverse card. Oh my god, that's so cute. God, a little grumpy. Well, I guess that's all we're gonna get at headquarters. Was always a very precise and careful person. If he found it, there must be something going on there. He's been gone for several hours. That's odd. I wonder where he went. Chief? It's really unusual for the chiefly headquarters. There's probably some meeting to prepare for the upcoming Kyoto summit. I tried to give up smoking all of a sudden the other day too. Gave up smoking all of a sudden? Because I was such a heavy smoker too. That's funny, isn't it? A heavy smoker? So those matches were Harry's. The same as usual, I think. I wonder what that hidden photograph is all about. Taking the bus to Sussville, right? I have to apologize to you, Gillian. I was mistaken about you. You're a really wonderful person. No, you were right the first time. He's garbage. Maybe we could have dinner together sometime? Le gasp. She actually asked us out. But he's still garbage, Mika. No. Please be careful, Gillian. He still belongs in a dumpster, Mika. I have a video phone call from Jamie. I'll connect you. Thank you.
Oh.
Gillian, it's me, Jamie. Listen carefully. You know that Queen's Hospital? I found out that they undertook a major expansion project in 2035 to put in a basement. That's right, they have a basement. Basement construction is really unusual here in Neo Kobe. That's why there were still records of it. But there's more. The director of that hospital, Shin Shu Ho, has had his license suspended in the past for performing eugenics experiments at an illicit underground facility.
Are you telling me Queens has underground treatment facilities?
That has to be it, Gillian. Chin Shu Ho is performing skin operations on Snatchers underground.
And that means that Chin himself is also probably a Snatcher. Or rather, the real Chin, the original Chin, was snatched.
So, that entire ground level complex is just a front for the underground facilities.
And if we hit that hospital, we can ruin the Snatcher's plans. Well, this is it, Metal. We're heading right into the enemy's headquarters this time.
Gillian?
Yeah?
This sounds really dangerous. I just
It
wanted
is.
you to know I want you to come home safe.
Jamie,
The reason I left you is because I thought you were pushing yourself too hard, being self-destructive. And it seemed like the wedding ring you were wearing when they found us had become a tremendous burden on you. I didn't want that to be the only reason we stayed together.
oh, Jamie, I never felt that way at all.
I'll be waiting for you. We may not have our memories, but you are the only one I've ever shared any time with. Be careful, Gillian.
Ah.
Jamie.
Oh, that's sweet.
Are you all right, Gillian?
Yeah. All right, Metal, let's go. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital. Her Majesty is waiting.
Really?
O'Brien says she doesn't know he hits on teens and says racist things. It's true. It's true. I literally have tried no other options, so you're it, I guess. Right? Like, what a declaration of whatever the fuck that was.
That's cool, yeah.
Zoom.
That's the ultimate. I feel like she settled before and she's settling again.
Just where do you think you're going?
This is most unusual. The turbo cycle seems to be out of control.
Switch over to manual. I'll take over.
Understood. I've switched to manual control. Well, how is it?
What the? We've got no brakes! Metal, check the brake system out, pronto!
Oh shit!
Sorry, Gillian. Looks like sabotage. No doubt the Snatcher's handiwork.
Sabotage? But the only one who could work on the turbo cycle?
Worry about that later. Gillian, we've got to do something quickly.
Oh good! A MacGuffin sounds. Oh no! I guess we've had it. Jump out, I guess. You can't be serious. At this speed, you'd be torn to pieces. Give up? You giving up? What other options have we got? Gillian has given up. Now we're truly doomed. Oh, shut up, Will. You'll think of something. Probably. We've had it. There's nothing we can do. Don't give up so easy. Might be some way out of this yet. I recognize it was sweet of her to say, but in this day and age, it says something else. It does. It does. Slime is just jamming out. Oh yeah. What in the world are you doing? Metal Gear Johnny fiving its neck up and down is wonderful. Really? Oh, this is driving music, right? Hell yeah. All right, I'll try plowing this thing into the sand pile over there. Hang on tight. Ah, that face. Damn, won't anything work? All right, long shot, I'll push this button here.
And a good morning to you, my friend. Bud Miller with you here on the big 90.7. Looks like we're gonna have a bright...
Well, you've turned the radio on, Gillian. What are you doing? Okay. It's Fracta's third time without skipping one. Only just noticed. Hey, congrats on the 3-stream streak. The sand, it must have been sabotaged. Let's try that sand one more time. I don't know. I feel like a cliff is a pretty final option. Let's try hitting the sandbank one more time. Come on, baby. Getting your booty ready for bed soon? Good, good, good. Cozy Fracta time. Cozy Fracta. Damn, won't anything work? Good question.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit the cliff.
Oh, Jesus. We saved before leaving, right? Got it. We'll try sideswiping the cliff. Hang on, Metal. Yeah, that sounds fine. That sounds great. That sounds safe. Ah, correct. Damn, even that won't stop it. We're finished. It's been nice knowing you, Gillian. Sir. It's hopeless. We're moving at over 200 kilometers per hour. There's no way we can survive. Damn, the speed keeps increasing. Try another button. No, that was the switch for the afterburner. Oh no! Oh no! Whoops. You've boosted our thrust by 23%. Do something, Gillian! Closey blanky squat. I like it. Oh, those are very cute. I especially like this one with a little sign that says balls. Cozy pajamas are in the dryer. You are correct. We've had it. We've had it. Oh, dear Lord. Pray to God. Well, Metal, I haven't known you for very long, but it's been fun. Gillian. Let's pray together. Actually, I'm not that religious. I didn't think so. That's it, Gillian. Prayer. Look, a new command has appeared on the menu. Sir? Hit control panel.
Damn! What else can we do? Metal, start punching buttons.
Any buttons at all?
Yes! Yes! Push anything!
Oh no, the cozy pajamas are in the dryer. That means...
I was sure that would work.
Guess gotta hop in the dryer fire. I'm sure it'll be nice and
The road
warm.
makes a sharp right turn just 1,500 meters ahead. At this speed, we'll never make it.
Take a tumble.
Gillian! Gillian!
Hey, Gillian! Huh? Over here! What's that? Gillian, over here! Random! Gillian, you gotta jump over to my bike! Hurry!
800 meters until we reach the curve.
Metal, you go first!
What? Not again.
Move your butt! That curve's just ahead!
Understood. 1, 2, 3!
All right, Gillian, now it's your turn. Keep her steady.
300
Hoopla!
meters until you reach the curve.
Gillian, jump! I can't! My timing's off!
150 meters.
Gillian, now!
70 meters.
Now, Gillian, now!
Oh, we're too late.
Gillian! I guess he didn't make it.
Don't bury me so fast. I'm right here.
Don't you even know how to ride a motorcycle?
Gillian,
Clearly
it's not much farther to Queen's Hospital, and you could probably use the exercise anyway. Why don't we just continue the rest of the way like this?
Sir. Sir. He almost died. Come on. Be a little nicer.
We've arrived at Queen's Hospital.
So, this is the place, huh? Random, are you sure you know what you're doing? This isn't going to be a field trip, you know. We may not come back.
And the bounty for this one will more than make up for it.
If you're around to spend it, that is.
Gillian, let's get going.
He makes a valid point.
Well, that was exciting.
Indeed. Does not look comfortable. No, it definitely was not. Right, I'll sit. Woof. Just hanging on, barely keeping his entire torso from getting just...
Like that one wheel motorcycle. Future cycle.
Is it just a one wheel? No, it was two. But he was... I don't know how the hell he was hanging on and not having his gonads ground off by the wheel, but here we are. Entire butt crack on the back wheel. Yeah. So we'll put together for a game of that... of the era that was the Sega CD. Yeah, I think it was ported to the Sega CD.
Yeah, it really was, though. It was originally on the PC engine, I think, and then they just updated the graphics and the sound and everything for this one. There was, I think maybe we'll talk about it next time, because I think there's some info that I do not want to spoiler yet about that, but yeah.
Ooh, fancy. I'm gonna grab my water jar, 1 second.
I know that it came out for the MSX computer. We talked about that. Kick down the door.
Yeah, let's kick down the door. Now entering their security system. Lock disabled. Right, I'll open the door. We're inside the hospital. Saw the games of that time. This is exceptional. There's also a curious lack of Sega games that ever came out of Japan, if memory serves.
There was a good amount of like Super Nintendo ones also that didn't leave Japan, but yeah, I think it was more heavily weighted on the Sega side.
Hey, you got Arkin. Nice. You didn't really spend much time on the Japanese games of the era. I mean, legit. Legit. Yeah, GG on the catch.
I did. I spent a lot of time on them.
Like, most Sega games were Japanese. I know things. I mean, yeah, just like most Nintendo games at the time. Like, there were some Western developers that developed for Nintendo, but a lot of them were still Japanese that just got localized and shipped out, and almost everything on Sega.
Well, for the I know specifically for, I don't know about the PlayStation, but I know that on the Sega Saturn, roughly 75% of all games developed on it never left Japan. I think it was different for this Sega CD. I think it was closer to 100%. 100% to actually go out of Japan. I mean,
Oh, nice. Maybe you're just thinking about story games like this. Yeah, a lot of...
there were, yeah, don't get me started on that, because like there were a lot of games that were based off of the success of Tokimeki Memorial, and that was like a big turning point for story-based games and visual novels. Like before that came out, there wasn't really a term. A visual novel really wasn't a term. Only like one developer was using it, and there were so many like high school style, not exactly dating sims, but like adventure games like this, or sort of like point and click esque, where like LucasArts that made Monkey Island and stuff, other developers in Japan were looking at that and trying to make their own console version.
Which is really freaking cool. If y'all are not familiar with Tokimeki Memorial, there is a very long video essay deep dive into it that I will happily post if Slime doesn't beat me to it later in the Discord, because it's really heckin' cool. There is dust everywhere. No new footprints, apparently. Things have been left this way for a number of months. The only footprints are those that we left. So we're the only ones who have been in and out of here, eh? Nothing has changed since our last visit. Oh, nothing's changed. That means nobody's in here, eh? That would appear to be the case. I cannot detect any footprints besides ours.
Wasn't it, there was one room in here that we saw some scratches on the floor?
Yeah, like the desk could be moved. The light is now on. Yada yada controls. Objects you wish to examine are centered in the light's beam. Okay. I'll let you handle it, Gillian. New song, yeah. They run under this desk. Perhaps the desk is designed to slide. I think you're right. Yeah, we think so too. Maybe this is the way to the lower level. There must be a switch. Oh, there must be a switch somewhere. Fracta says, I was looking through my Steam wishlist recently, and there's a big section on there that was going through all the visual novels going, maybe I'll see if this has anything good in it. Just doing market research because I was on a hyper-focused beam on make a visual novel at the time. Slime really loves visual novels and actually helped publish a visual novel recently.
You've come to the right place.
It's true. Which actually reminds me, do I have a command for that yet? I do. Yeah.
Well, I haven't actually published it yet. I mean, I guess I sort of have in an anthology if you count that. But yeah, there's a lot of really good visual novels out there from around this era that I just haven't been able to play myself because, you know, we cannot consume them because a lot of them were stuck in Japan, like was mentioned, like Tokimeki Memorial, which has like a partial fan translation, but you know, thanks to a lot of the groups of fan translators, a lot of those early pre I guess like Hatoful Boyfriend, pre-Hatoful Boyfriend visual novels are getting more translations now. And also Chunsoft has been doing a good job translating their visual novel database.
The demo's out right now. Go check it out. He's face palming and blushing. A fan of visual novels, the gayer the better. Hell yeah! Which reminds me, I need to play more Coffee Talk. That game is so cute. Oh, you did a thing. What's this? Oh, face to face. Doesn't this face to face? Doesn't this look like the picture that's on the wall to the chief's office? Sure does. Oh, we got an ad break. All right, we're gonna wait for the ad break to finish.
We're gonna talk more about visual novels.
Yes.
But yeah, it's really fun that I believe it was Konami that published Tokimeki Memorial. Is that right? I forget. And so Snatcher would have been like their other visual novel-esque adventure game. Whereas Tokimeki Memorial was the deeper one that had a lot of what's it called? There's like a lot of branching paths and things, and way more like human interaction in it. And Snatcher was more like leaning in the direction of like the sci-fi spectacle sort of detective adventure, and Tokimeki was more about like trying to maximize your stats during the day and trying to please other people and learn things about them.
And you're correct. It was indeed published by Konami.
I guess we can talk more about that at another time, another stream. But yeah, I don't want to get too much into the weeds because there's a lot of weeds to get into with visual novels.
Bavarian says, reminds me of the structure of the Fire Emblem games, and Fractabellum says it reminds me of Bubblegum Crisis.
Oh, it's funny that you mentioned Bubblegum Crisis because I think Snatcher actually has a connection to that, being inspired by the androids from that. And the Fire Emblem games were, yeah, they had like the relationship mechanic also in a way, right? When you battle next to other characters, then you build up your relationship with them, and then you can like unlock more um whatever, like the stars that give you more both bonuses in combat and also just like the lore for that character. And yeah, there's a pretty big part of Snatcher that was influenced by the androids in Bubblegum Crisis, specifically the mouth laser beams, I think, were taken from that. Yeah.
There's a link with the boomers? Yes, mechs were called boomers. Yes. It's not something a human would notice easily. It could be a sign of some kind. Probably. I'll bet this vase is some kind of a switch. Yes, I think you're correct. All right, I will try lifting it up. Oh! Bum, bum, bum! The desk slid to one side, revealing a stairway leading down.
This apparently leads down to a lower level.
It looks like Jamie was right. Queen's Hospital does have a basement.
And that basement is the Snatcher's main lair. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. Well, what do we do now, Gillian?
I don't know, Fade from 1982's Dune? 1982? 1984? A door is visible below. Peep. Unlike the hallway, these stairs do not have any dust on them. In other words, our friends use this, right? Motion detector. I don't read anything at the moment. Okay.
It's a very narrow stairway. We'll have to go down single file.
Okay, who's going to take the point?
That's obvious. The guy with the light.
Hey, that's not fair!
No, not Metal Gear. Robo baby?
Well, what do we have here?
It's a
the hospital
duplicate.
corridor.
It's the same hallway, but not the one that's on the first floor.
So what does that mean?
An entire floor of Queen's Hospital has been duplicated underground.
So the same floor is both upstairs and downstairs. Sort of like parallel worlds.
So that desolate setup upstairs is all just a smokescreen. They're making it look like the place is closed down, but in reality, they're keeping themselves quite busy.
Building Snatchers. I like it.
We're already right in the middle of their headquarters. Please use extreme caution.
On it. Yes, extreme caution. Wonder if the building is shaking in their foundations at the idea. Oh my god, like shaking in their boots. I like that. I like that a lot. There are 3 doors off the hallway. Everything is exactly the same. It's like we've jumped through time or something. It's been polished quite meticulously. Nothing like upstairs at all. I see. It was the linoleum floor then, huh? I guess so. The monitors and control consoles also appear well cared for. Ooh, a chime chosen, chat. In other words, this stuff gets looked at regularly. We better be real careful. The monitors are switched off, but the AC power lamps are still lit. That door is closed. You're not reading any movement. We are not. We are the only ones in the area. It's waxed rather nicely. I just can't imagine a bunch of snatchers crawling around waxing floors. They seem to like things tidy, don't they? It's obviously used differently from the floor above. There are switches here to open the doors. It has been used quite recently. The monitors are still warm. What's this? Unlike the first floor, there are only 2 door switches. Interesting. Alright, I'll push switch number 1. Door number 1 is opened. Alright, I'll push switch number 2. Door number 2 is opened. Do we want to save? I feel feel like we should save. I feel like we should save before going in rooms, but... The lights are on! Oh, the lights are on, unlike upstairs. That's a good idea. Aw, no one got Chime Show. Rude. There is an operating room in the middle, or an operating table in the middle of the room. This appears to be their real treatment area. With these lights, it actually looks like a real hospital. Various X-ray devices have been installed in the ceiling. A number of brand new medical monitors are installed. It appears to be a standard operating table. Cables run from it to a number of machines around the room. There is nothing of note besides the medical equipment. It's a pretty big place. Can't really see everything at once. Let's take a look from one side to the other. Besides the standard X and gamma rays, they can also project neutron and proton particle beams with this equipment. I would suspect that it is used in cancer treatment.
Oh yeah, this.
Alright, let's look over the entire room. It's a Snatcher! Don't scare me like that. It's just a specimen. I wonder if this is where they carry out their treatment. Sure looks that way. Smell. Yep. Oh yeah, it's the same smell you get in just about any hospital. An operating one, that is. Alright. These are monitors for ultrasound, MRI scanners, and other imaging equipment. They are already connected to the nearby machines. The surface of this bed is still quite warm. It's as if someone was lying here until just moments ago. I'm not picking up any movement, at least not anymore. There was some movement, but I've lost it now. Why did you say something when you saw it earlier? This is rather grotesque. It's somewhat distorted. For a medical model, it's quite inaccurate. Let's go out in the hall. We're in the hospital's hallway. Let's take a look in the second room. We're in room number 2. Why are there eyeballs? Look at this, some kind of testing equipment is running. They're jiggling the eyeballs. That's a real nasty sound. Gets on my nerves. This room seems to be their real biotech research lab. It's like Frankenstein could show up any minute. The room is illuminated with red light and makes for a very disquieting atmosphere. What are they doing here? What is up with all these samples? This looks like a lot more than a place to treat skin cancer. Whew, what a smell. Oh, it smells like rotting fish or something. That's the smell of decomposing protein. Dead fish and decomposing protein is different. So that's the smell of cancerous skin cells, like Gibson wrote about, eh? The room is disquieting indeed. It is. It makes a beep boop. Ugh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Okay. What do you think? Sure looks like we found their hideout to me. Let's take a look at the room next door. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little more investigating. Argon lasers, argon dye lasers. It's a device for selectively destroying certain types of cancer cells. They also have the latest gene cannon. Gene cannon? It is well equipped with micromanipulators, various types of lasers. It has a microsurgery system. There are a number of jars for formaldehyde and other chemicals. Everything is quite neatly organized. There are samples here of monoclonal antibodies.
What in the world is that?
Antibodies which are said to have beneficial effects on cancerous melanomas.
Again, with Kojima predicting the future and how monoclonal antibodies are used for a lot of COVID treatments.
That's true. And cancer treatments. Fascinating. There's no mistake. This is definitely their maintenance hospital. There are a number of machines for biotech experiments. It seems they are quite serious about their work. DNA synthesizers, DNA sequencers, a nucleic acid extractor, chromatography equipment, automatic pipetting device. That's a particle accelerator used to generate a stream of heavy particles for a number of different treatment techniques. This machine is on standby mode.
A particle accelerator?
Sirs. They are all finest quality monitors, microscopes, and the like. Perhaps they are culturing skin cells? This is quite an impressive array of equipment. Some university hospitals are not stocked this well. NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance microscopes, STMs, scanning tunnel microscopes, high voltage electron microscopes, electron beam holography cameras, streak cameras.
Practice says, I was away brushing my teeth and neutron beams? Is that right?
They got particle accelerators in here.
They have. They've got a particle accelerator up in here, Fracta. Gillian, the Snatchers obviously possess greater intelligence than we've previously given them credit for. Nevertheless, the technology seems somewhat dated.
Dated? What do you mean by that?
The equipment and techniques they're using, most of these were abandoned years ago. This is well behind the current level of technology in most developed countries.
Gene cannons? Those are kind of real. Yeah, it's Slime was saying, it's another case of Kojima, like, predicting the future correctly.
We had the monoclonal antibodies mentioned, name dropped.
It's really freaking cool.
It's a rough approximation, but I would say that they are 20 to 30 years behind the times. What's more, judging from the imbalance of the research material here, it appears to be primarily the work of one individual.
What? You're telling me that all this work on the Snatcher's artificial skin is being carried out by one person and not some government institution?
The design of the lab itself is in violation of a number of the Biohazard Prevention Safety Code. While a few safety cabinets have been installed, there is no autoclave or gas sterilizer anywhere.
No one... I wonder what it's like to be big brains. Yeah, I don't know. Shouldn't do neutron beams for things. Neutrons make things they hit radioactive. Well, I mean, if you're trying to give very precise radiation treatment, would that not be a way to do it? Because this is specifically like they're working on treating cancers. Is that what you would want, or is it too radioactive?
This is quite far from P4 level. I seriously doubt that this lab was set up by a government or any other large organization.
You also can't guide neutrons. I know that he said argon lasers. I'm not dead sure that he said neutron lasers. I'll have to double check. Neutron beam therapy is a cancer treatment in real life along with proton. That's the one. Yeah, neutron beam therapy and proton beam therapy.
There are a number of cell cultures and other specimens. It's all rather grotesque.
You never know what they could be hiding. Let's keep conversation to an absolute minimum. Wait, we can make neutron beams? I stand corrected. I might be in the wrong timeline. Entirely possible. Sometimes I feel like I jump timelines a little bit. You know? Also, because, like, you know, time is, I swear, made up. Yeah, we should go look at door 3. It says morgue. I think it is less frequently used technique for radiation-resistant cancers, but yeah. That makes sense. Wibbly-wobbly time. It's true, wibbly-wobbly. Morgue? As in where dead bodies are kept? Yes? There are 2 switches. So they work the doors just like upstairs, huh? Let's check out door 3. That door is closed. I wonder how one can get into get the third door open. Must be some kind of trick or something. I mean, there's only 2 buttons. Alright, I'll push switch 1. Door 1 is closed. Door 2 is closed. What if... What if we hit 2 and then 1? Check out the floor a little more. Okay. No doorknobs or handles and cannot be opened manually. Okay. I'm not sure it's gonna be... I mean, they mean like the floor, not just the floor that you walk upon. The AC power lamps are still lit. Okay. Bedroom is too cold to get naked. Engaging the hot make. Aww. You have a bed warmer. Absolutely identical to the floor above. Except for the lack of a third button. Jumping jacks? Oh, there you go. Jumping jacks will warm you up a little. Oh, the space heater. 2 switches. Must be some way to open the third door. Let's check out this floor a little more. Oh, where in the fuck? The skeleton is gone?
Just got up and moved.
Well, it was definitely there a moment ago. I read movements. This room. Oh god. Shoot him in the head. Tom Sutton.
Did I get it? The Snatcher's functions have been terminated.
I hope so.
There's no doubt now that this is their maintenance facility. This one was probably still waiting to get its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look like, huh?
Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on.
Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
And it's just that human weakness that they're out to take advantage of.
All right, Random. Metal, let's go. The HQ's junk squad can take care of him later. We've got an investigation to do.
Oh, not today, Satan. It better be dead this time. Cheese and biscuits. So y'all probably just saw that little shout out go out for Tom Sutton. Tom is super heckin' cool. He does animation and a little bit of game dev and repairs Game Boys, which is super duper cool, and is just an excellent dude who has a super cute dog. So y'all should follow Tom.
Truth crab.
Truth crab, yes, because Elfy loved crab. Elfy crab. I should really have it be Elfy be gunnin' or something, but eh. All its functions have ceased. I don't read any residual energy either.
Impressive! Looks like I misjudged you, Junker.
That was quite a tough customer. Got a few hundred of those together and that would be it. A few hundred.
Gillian, let's get on with the investigation.
Okay, but what the fuck? Yeah, let's, give it a sniff. It'll be weird. Smells like burning machinery. Weird.
No, that's all.
Aw. Investigate. So, yes, we gathered that, Gillian. Thank you. The proof is over there on the floor. It is. Investigate the thing on the floor. Snatcher.
Its functions have been completely terminated. It won't be moving again.
Thank goodness.
The remains of the Snatcher are on the floor.
Also, Tom, I have to say that your little guys, your cute little emoji friends, give me life. These are probably some of my favorites. They make me happy. Just like the last one. You never know when they might pop out. Keep your blaster ready, Gillian. Yes, the cool. So cool. Just down to room number 3. I do really enjoy the smell option. Apparently, was it? How? Oh, investigate the switches, maybe. Only 2 buttons. Maybe they can be opened using... Haha!
Alright, let's try pushing both buttons simultaneously.
The 2 buttons are on opposite panels, so there's no way one person can push them both alone. But if 2 of us work together, it might do it.
That's it, Gillian. It makes perfect sense. It's the same system they used to use in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century. Eliminates the risk of one man going nuts and acting alone.
Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try anyway. I've got button 1. Random, you push number 2. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on!
It worked!
You did it! Door number 3 opened.
With safety measures like that, they must have had a good reason for wanting to keep it closed.
Oh, we got an ad break. Oh my god, I wish that my apostrophe button worked better. There. Right. Please be more quiet. They'll hear us. Oh my god. I like how if you keep trying to talk, they're just like, shh. Cease. Shh. No. Bad. Bad protagonist. Stop monologuing. Bad. Alright, I'd pulled up.
I don't have any more Kojima facts to share. I'm all out.
I mean, you could share visual novel facts.
Well, I don't know if I want to do that.
It doesn't have to be a Rogue fact. God. In fact, please don't. We've had enough of that on this platform for several days. Several years.
Well, I think I'm gonna move into the 3rd door.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Good God!
Holy shit.
I read 4 human skeletons in this room.
Oh my god.
It's their morgue!
Perhaps victims of the Snatchers?
Well, it doesn't look like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace.
No, it doesn't. These have got to be their victims.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatch from places like Outer Heaven.
They probably picked Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of VIP traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret.
Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and Outer Heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a taxi, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about Outer Heaven and Plato's Cavern.
I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies.
Want to hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue?
And for them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial. I mean, if somebody who's supposed to be dead is out walking the streets, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out that something screwy is going on.
That means that if we can figure out who these bodies were, then we've just nailed 4 Snatchers.
Oh, damn.
They used this little more than a closet.
Yeah.
A closet full of skeletons. A skeleton closet.
It is indeed. So, yeah, boob party. Like, people were drawing actual porn and, like, gigantic furry dicks, and they were, like, everywhere. And the rules were so simple and so lenient, and it was gonna be really nice. People were gonna be able to actually do, like, gesture drawings and gesture paintings and, like, do some serious arts. Like, we could have done studies of Michelangelo's David if you wanted to. And now we can't, because a bunch of people went, oh, we're allowed to depict the human body without clothing. Cool. What's the only rule? The only rule is no porn. Time to draw porn. Like, they're all like the kids that when we were going to be given early lunch or early recess or something, and it's like, okay, you have this, now be responsible with your new thing, and then immediately got like detention for everybody, and the new thing was rolled back before anybody else got a chance to do with the new thing. And it's just those kids. It's the same kids going, oh, the new rules are so much more lenient, time to break them anyway. Time to make sure that they regret this decision and roll it back. And they did. Like, we were gonna have our dumpy emotes back. People were gonna be allowed to have dumpy emotes. And they're gone again. We had them for a day. And everybody had to go and take a giant shit on it. And now we're back behind all the other platforms again. Because people couldn't handle the responsibility of just not drawing porn.
We still had fun getting here, right, Vegeta? Vegeta? Remember the bug planet? Vegeta?
Oh my goodness!
Vegeta? Vegeta? Vegeta?
Orange! Hi! It's kind of you to drop in. How's time over on the East Coast? There's a ventilation duct on one side of the room. Interesting. Can't sneak it. God damn it. It's true. You'd have to turn off the walk-on sound. Sorry. I don't see anything except the ventilation duct. One of the bodies is still decomposing. The other three are little more than skeletons. There's a cover on the duct, but it has been weakened by oxidation. What a horrible smell. I mean, yeah. The only thing in the room besides the bodies is some dust and scraps, as well as the maggots infesting the newest body. Yum. A number of different insect larvae have infested the body. It hasn't been well preserved, to say the least. But it's definitely a human body. You're watching Umbrella Academy? Oh, I've heard good things. Estimated time of death. The insects infesting a decomposing body can be divided into 8 large groups. Each of these groups works on the body for roughly 15 days, making an 8 15-day or 4-month cycle. As such, an analysis of the variety, number, and size of the organisms on the body allows rather accurate estimation of which group is currently present. Okay. Fire says, I haven't seen the latest season yet. In fact, it says the one person I know who caught a ban was banned via mass reporting because they were still following the rules. It only lasted a day, but that was still bad. So I don't know how many people actually got banned yesterday, but I do know that historically people have been banned for like 30 days or whatnot because they were drawing butts, because they drew a girl in a swimsuit, because they were drawing a nude model, but they made sure to not draw any of the naughty bits and the reference image was not on the screen. And they still got smacked. Someone showed up and went, oh, there's nudity, and they got in trouble. And we were finally not gonna have to worry about that. And like, sure, there are always gonna be assholes that show up and mass report somebody because they're assholes. But now the chance to prove that we can do better is gone. Anyway. Very upsetting. Sad but grublin. Yep. Because people decided they had to draw literal porn. You can get banned for reporting someone multiple times. Yes, but if you get a bunch of friends together and you all report the same person because you had nothing better to do that day, it can't necessarily get traced back to you. All of the Twitch staff was incredibly overworked yesterday. Also barely creative, I appreciate you. Oh good, I'm glad that is on screen. In other words, you can figure out how long the victim's been dead without analyzing the body itself, right? On this particular body, flies have laid eggs and the maggots have grown into adult flies, so it has been less than 30 days since death. As for the other 3 bodies, 1 full cycle has been completed, so at least 4 months have passed. Those skeletons are naked. They are. Right to jail, it's true. Thankfully, nudity in video games is still fine because it falls under the rating of the video game, and that sets the rating for the stream. You determine the cause of death? The bodies are severely damaged. Such determination would require more extensive facilities than are available here. Valid. Practa, can I check something? The schools got let out for winter break on the day that they released the nudes. When is school out over there? Oh, for winter break? Yeah, it's next week. Is it? Yeah, it's next week. Starting on... For kids going on winter break, it's... It's usually at least a week before Christmas, and then it's after the New Year.
I wouldn't draw any conclusions between timing.
Canada, it's already out. Yeah.
I wouldn't make any conclusions.
Winter break started today, at least near us. Monday, Tuesday still on. Yeah, it looks like at least the school near us that today was the last day. None of the kids go in. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a bunch of kids. What about the identity of the victims? Hair, clothing, even teeth, anything that could be used to make an identification is gone. Oh, that's extra creepy. That's fine. Damn Snatcher. He's got teeth! Look, he's got lots of teeth. Damn Snatchers. They're careful to make sure their identities didn't get out. If we even had some teeth, we might be able to make an ID. There are teeth right there! There we go. What about those teeth here? They've been deliberately misaligned to prevent identification. How do you know that? I guess we'll never be able to ID them. There is a way. What? How? We can perform a simulated reconstruction. Fortunately, the skulls of the victims are still intact. Reconstruction, eh? Good idea. Great idea. Alright, let's reconstruct a corpse. Metal, let's do this reconstruction thing on the bodies.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and facial features of each of the 4 victims. Commencing with victim number 1. Now performing craniometric analysis. X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron CT data gathered. Complete cranial data now being compiled. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First, victim's age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial region and cranium. 3. height of upper and lower jaw, and development of alveolar part, and 4, location of cranial center of gravity. Next, victim's sex. Estimate based on 1, overall size of cranium, 2, parietal bone angle, and 3, development of splachocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1, overall cranial configuration, 2, volume of intracranial cavity, and 3, mass of the skull. Now commencing soft feature reconstruction based on averaged results of above analysis. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race, 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of first victim completed.
It's Freddie Nielsen.
Moving on to second victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 2. Now starting craniometric analysis.
Also, did they say they were
Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction.
estimating ethnicity
Craniometric
by
analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction.
brain volume?
Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race, 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features.
Is that the lady? Yeah!
Reconstruction of head of second
Yeah,
victim
it's a little
completed.
weird
That's
to
Lisa
just say
Nielsen.
there's like these 3
Moving
things
on to third victim.
that they're breaking
Now
it
commencing
down to.
reconstruction of
It's
features
just,
of
I mean,
victim
like, you
number
could
3.
not make something that's
now starting
accurate in real
craniometric
life.
analysis. Complete cranial data now being
mean,
compiled
certainly
using
the
the same techniques
hair
as the
we'd have
previous
no idea.
reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing
Natural
reconstruction
green
using
hair.
the same techniques as the
You
previous
have to
reconstruction.
suspend your disbelief.
Reconstructing.
Wait a minute.
Initial phase completed.
You have to snatch your
Margin of error
disbelief.
on estimate of victim's race, 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of third victim completed.
Who in the world is that?
That's the director of Queen's Hospital, Shin Fui, what's his face,
Chin Shu O Gillian. Moving on to last victim. Now
Thank you,
commencing
Metal Gear.
reconstruction of
Thank
features
you.
of victim number 4.
This one's the most recent. It's still decomposing.
Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race, 10%
Does
based
look
on
like the
use
Blade
of average
Runner guy.
values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features.
John Blade Runner.
Reconstruction of head of final victim completed.
It's the chief!
What?
Oh,
The
shit!
chief is a snatcher! The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson Cunningham.
Judging from the condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
So it was the chief who sabotaged our turbocycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
No doubt Harry figured it out and decided to leave that face-to-face message. Wait a minute. Didn't Mika say that Harry had left to go find the chief?
That's right. He was probably trying to track down some evidence on the chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
If it was the chief that sabotaged the turbocycle, doesn't that mean that he already knows we're onto him?
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
Harry and Mika are in danger.
That's far enough, Junker. Your
Oh, shit.
little investigation is over.
It's them!
Who? Snatchers?
Get them!
Well, shot to
I
wound.
can't reach my blaster. I'm hit in the leg.
Is that the best you can do, Junker?
Who's there? Jin Shuo, you scum.
It seems you still have some fight left in you. You two are finished, but our plans move forward. We are now entering Phase 2. And when we do, not only this city, but the entire world will be ours to command.
Phase 2? What are you talking about?
As you know, our operations have been hindered up to now by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night, underground, or in the winter. In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be able to stop us. And with that, our plan moves to phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes. Countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker? Aren't you even aware that a fellow Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
The Chief! Cunningham! So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gillian, the summit is tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Who is this we you keep talking about?
We are an evolved life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, Modnar. We are a new race.
Modnar? Modnar? The Kremlin? Those names are familiar, but...
Our goal is to snatch all of the world's leaders, and then achieve total control of human thought and worldwide racial unification.
You're insane. Humanity won't be so easily dominated. You underestimate the strength of the human spirit.
I think not. In the same way as the Nazis, our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people. We will strike at you humans' weakest point, the most primitive part of your psychological makeup, your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together, that of trust. Fear is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors and makes you vulnerable. By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive. You're a junker. Just what have you have in mind? I've got a big fireworks show ready for him. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow, oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
There must be some way out of here.
Hey, I wasn't doing this job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
It's December.
A little late for fireworks. So it'll be an off-season show. No, I can't let you. My belt's packed with TNT PX. You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars. One push, and this whole hospital will go. No trouble at all. No time to sit around thinking, Junker boy. Go! What are you doing? Get your butt moving, you fool! Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will screw up their sensors long enough for you to get out. Now, you with me? Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Are you two finished chatting? Then I think it's time for you to die. We're quite busy, you know.
You ready? When I give the signal, break into the air shaft and run, and don't forget your blaster. Metal, stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Random. Gillian. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry. I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go!
Run, Gillian!
Well then. It sure is fortunate Snatchers can't hear, right? Talk more loudly about your plans, please.
A monologue for monologue.
Uh-huh.
Well, that sure was a Kojima.
It sure was a Kojima.
Metal, are you okay? Metal, something broken?
Language circuits have been damaged somewhat.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Random.
Gillian, that explosion should have taken all of Queen's Hospital with it.
The thick walls of this duct must have shielded us from enough of the blast. If it wasn't for Random, we wouldn't have made it.
How thick?
Oh, Random.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
You're right. And I have to keep my promise to Random. But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
Yeah, turn on the light seems reasonable. Turn your light on, will you? Was waiting for you to ask. Let there be lights. Why would you wait? Let's try moving forward. It's so cute. There could be Snatchers waiting for us. Please use extreme caution. And yes, it is the same Kojima. That is why we share Kojima facts. Gillian, are you sure that this thing has an exit? I mean... That's a good idea. Yes. Wowzers. Yeah. Yeah, that Kojima worked on this, and Slime knows the timeline better for Metal Gear and Kojima.
Kojima did a Metal Gear, and then he did a Snatcher, and then he did another Metal Gear. I think it was, he was involved as a planner on the first Metal Gear, which is the Japan business equivalent of a project assistant. And then he moved on to Metal Gear 2 or 3, I forget which was which, but they put him on a lot of projects, and he did a lot of Metal Gear, and then he finally got Snatcher that he got to lead, so that was his big break, basically. And then after Snatcher, he did this other one called Police Knots, which is kind of similar. It's a sci-fi space drama sort of thing, and that was very cool. I think we might actually play that at some point, because that's a good one.
Definitely gonna play that one at some point.
And then he did Metal Gear Solid after that. I think his first game was Penguin Coon Adventure or something. It was an arcade game.
That, if it was Penguin Coon Adventure, does that mean that the penguin in the vet office was also a little tip of the hat to Penguin Coon?
Oh, it might have been.
Kojima gonna Kojima. There's some kind of scratches here. Scratches? Check them out. My light isn't powerful enough. It appears to continue on. It's constructed quite well. There are signs that construction to reinforce it has been carried out. Investigate. What's this? There's some sand spilled here. How did this get here? Salty as bun me when I have one good idea and cash in it for the next 30 years and hope no one notices. Right? You see, Snake, my work is entirely based on references. Yes.
He does admit that there are a lot of references in this game that were thrown in just because he was kind of young and didn't know what else to do.
Oh, bless him. Oh, we are in an ad break for 1 minute.
I'm still gonna investigate that sand, though. I can't resist the sand.
That could be plot important sand. All right, now analyzing this sand. I think it's charming. Same. I like it. I don't know. It feels like seeing an artist's signature on a lovely painting.
If we're gonna talk about throwing in references too, I have to mention one of the most musician-iest musicians that is very, very popular these days in a lot of like retro game and pixel art circles. He did the soundtrack for a recent game, and as far back as like this era also, for Streets of Rage. You may have heard of him before, or the music, or Streets of Rage, but he also just kind of made a lot of like musical references, and he got pretty famous for his music because of just like combining a lot of different what are they called, like movements and things of the time.
Salty says, yes, Streets of Rage, best OST. Art comes with good referencing. It's true. In many ways, yes. Iron particles, high quantities of phosphorus. This type of sand is particular to the M district in Neo Kobe. The M district? Around the old factory, right? What's that mean? The scratch was caused by the scraping of a very hard, claw-like object of some sort. A Snatcher? Maybe they were using this as a kind of shortcut or back routes. Metal, are you picking up any movement? I'm afraid the shock of that explosion has damaged my motion detector. So is it working or not? I'm getting partial readings, but they're not as sensitive as they should be. If we get attacked in a narrow area like this, we've had it. Please pray for us, Gillian. We've got to make it out of here. Damn. So I have to depend on my own eyes and ears, do I? I guess we listen. I can hear the sound of water flowing. Then we must be close to a way out of this thing. We can't go back. The way is blocked by debris. It looks like it continues for some distance. I can hear water. It can't be a dead end. It's quite unusual that this particular scent would be present here. It was no doubt brought here by someone. It appears that a Snatcher was dragged through here. A human body would not make such marks. Blocked bike. By debris, that's not Gouda at all. Salty, I appreciate you.
All puns.
Maybe that naked snatcher we saw in the operating room. That's probably correct. An endostructure before the artificial skin was installed seems most likely. There's probably a sewer or something nearby. No, you! For an air duct, the quantity of dust is quite low. Fracta says, thank you, Bun. Yes, Salty is excellent source for giggles. This means this thing is used regularly, right? Yes, there is certainly no reason why anyone would ever deliberately clean a duct like this. Uh-oh. Gideon, is it Snow 9? Probably, yeah. Pollen. Alright, I'll gather and analyze a sample of the air here. Gillian, the results are as I would have expected. Though the concentration is thin, there is definitely Snow 9 present. Snow 9, huh? Is it okay to breathe it? You will be safe at these concentrations. Can we use move this time? Oh, could probably keep moving forward, but it's likely to be a dead end. Buried alive, eh? Great. Check real careful. There's gotta be a way out somewhere. Okay. Is Snow 9 drugs? Snow 9 is a kind of artificial pollen that, oh, left and right side of the duct have scratches on them as if something hard had bumped into them. So it's an artificial pollen, genetically modified pollen, and everybody is very allergic to it. It's something that snatchers always seem to be around, so that's one of the signs that you can tell when a snatcher has been around, because there's Snow 9 pollen particles in the air.
We don't quite know what it is, but it's one of those synthetic things that was made around the time that they explained, like, World War III, I think, happened.
E. It's from the Snatchers when they move through the duct, I bet. Tank police reference, maybe? Oh. Ooh. That was 1993, but Snatcher itself. This game initially came out in 1988 in Japan. It was ported to the Sega CD and released in the US in 94. Just imagining Kojima writing this after a bad allergy day or something, because honestly, same, bestie, right? A Spiritomb. Gonna get me a Spiritomb. That's what saved us. I guess we should thank them, eh? Well, I guess we should thank them, eh? It seems that this is not just a simple air duct. Investigate ceiling? Lower surface is constructed of reinforced concrete. This does not seem to be just an ordinary air duct. Looks like the Snatchers have been using it to move around. With these scratches and the presence of Snow 9, I'd say it's definite. Sure don't want to meet up with any of them in a tight space like this. The farther we go, the higher the concentration. It must be coming from that direction. It can be a reverse reference. It's entirely possible that that the folks that made Tank Police were fans of Snatcher.
Yeah, because Snatcher came out in 1988 originally, like you said.
which would have been 5 years before Tank Police came out. Jeez, this thing just keeps going. Uh-oh, movement. Insectors! Oh no. I am no longer reading any emotion. Jeez Louise. Whew, they really built a lot of those things, don't they? They do. They do. That was a close one, wasn't it, Gillian? Sci-fi cop thing by the guy who went on to make Ghost in the Shell. Nice. 4 hits, much worse than I'd have been saying, I would have been saying, I think he means walking through those pearly gates. Linux! Propaganda with battle tanks. That sounds about right. How's your night going, Linux? Those insectors must be the security for this area. Which means that at the end of this duct... Oh. I'm not reading any more motion. Let's move on. I don't want to meet up with any more of those spiders. Yeah, nobody does. Look! A way out! We're saved, Gillian! Metal, don't let your guard down. Ruh-roh. Oh. MacGuffin sounds!
What in the world?
Is this a
This is
subway?
part of the tube liner, the city's long-abandoned subway system.
You mean Queen's Hospital and this were connected?
Yes, it would appear that the Snatchers were using this to move from place to place. This would provide them with the perfect way to move about while still avoiding the ultraviolet rays they hate so much. We should have realized this sooner. The city is crisscrossed by the tube liner's old lines, and since they are abandoned, the Snatchers could move undetected as well.
That's a massive oversight.
That's how those two we caught a glimpse of at the abandoned factory where Gibson was killed were able to disappear so quickly. They must have used this subway.
That would appear to be correct. The tube liner passes underneath that factory site as well. That would also explain why sand from the factory was in the air duct at the hospital.
So this is the trick they were using to stay out of the sun and avoid being seen while they moved around.
Now we know why it took so long to uncover them.
All right, let's follow the subway. We should be able to get out when we get to the nearest station.
Oh my god, we need to go get all the Snatchers at a crypto bro dance party. Correct. How far does this bloody thing go? We're probably lost. Thank you, Metal. Thank you. I wonder where we are. Lost. Your robot just said so. Doing good. I got frustrated with detangling a rat nest of yarn. My fault. I decided to unravel a thing of yarn before I put it into a project. Uh-oh, so I'm watching Ace play Asgard's Wrath and relaxing. Nice. Very nice. Metal, can you see what's up ahead? It appears that the tunnel continues for as far as I can see. The only sound is that of our own footsteps. Metal, how much farther do we have to go to reach the next station? Since I don't know what our exact present location is, I cannot give you an accurate figure. I read that as Asura's Wrath. Legit. This part of the system didn't have very many stations. We'll probably have to walk quite a bit further. Tired.
Asgard and Asura would be interesting together.
That's the area we just passed through. I see nothing. What? We were just there, Gillian. There's nothing unusual about it. Tunnel seems to go on. Gillian, what's wrong?
Look, metal, light!
Yes, but this doesn't look like a station.
There's a ladder!
Where do you suppose it leads, Gillian?
I don't have the slightest, but let's climb it and see.
All right, now climbing the ladder. We seem to have emerged into an odd place. Wait, this room.
It's Freddie Nielsen's bathroom. He was using this shaft from the bathtub to get down into the subway. So that's how he did that.
Ah, yes. As I recall, after you disposed of Lisa, he somehow entered the apartment without using the regular entrance.
Which he accomplished by using this secret passage into his bathtub.
The bathtub must be of a double construction. The bottom is actually a lid. When they wanted to hide the passage, all they needed to do was fill the tub. And to get in and out, they would just drain the water into another tank.
Jeez. Double-bottom bathtubs? Abandoned subways? Snatchers really go out of their way to stay out of the sun.
Okay, Gillian, let's head outside.
Whoa. Fracta says her batteries are low and the room is very warm. Excellent. Fracta, please have a lovely, super cozy and comfy sleepy night time. And thank you for coming and hanging out while waiting for things to warm up. I'm glad that it is now appropriately comfy, cozy, warm. So, night, Fracta. Sleep well. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Enter the Gobbo cocoon. Excellent. Like a Gobbo burrito. Gobburrito. Looks like the junk team has already taken care of Freddy's remains. True. Wonderful company. I had a great game time. Aw, yay! Thank you, Fracta. If we look around the room, does it like pan like it did?
Nah.
Tape? You mean this laser beam, right? What? Don't break the beam, Gillian! You'll have people from headquarters all over the place. It's a security sensor, you know. I see. Gotta make sure nobody messes with the evidence after all. Gotta snatch some correct. It's past 9. I didn't even notice. I know. I feel like...
Late night snatching.
Late night snatching. I mean, we're pretty... Are we close to the end of Act 2, do you think?
We are... Yeah, we're very, very close to the end of Act 2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap up Act 2 and then call it, I think.
Actually, I'm not quite sure how far. I know it's any moment here, but like that could be, you know how it is in Snatcher.
Nothing has changed since we were last here. The apartment has been sealed off by the Junker Agency and Kobe City Police. Oh. Let's see. At my brother's house, out of state. So I have the volume down super low. Any plans to play SD Snatcher? Like this, but chibi. You know, we were talking about it.
Yeah, I do like the idea of playing through the SD chippy version after what I consider the canonically best version of Snatcher. I was also thinking about Police Knots next. We were talking about that.
We were, so it'd either be... I think... Maybe we'll do Police Knots, and then afterwards we can do Snatcher SD. I think that would be good. Police Knots look so cool, right? And was it all the same team, or was it just Kojima?
I'm actually not sure. Police Knots is a very big gap in my knowledge, believe it or not.
Time to fill that gap. You can take that however you like. Don't worry, there's nobody else in the reflection. Have you guys played the Zone of Enders? No.
No.
I'm not familiar with it. Tell me more, Tengu. Tell me more.
I'm pretty sure that was the other Kojima project.
Tis our age of Kojima. I'd prefer not to be strangled like that again, thank you.
I do like the early Kojima games.
It's Kojima's mech game. Oh.
Actually, it might have not been that early. Now that I think about it, it might have come out after Metal Gear Solid.
Famously came as a bonus disc with the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo. That's cool!
Oh, interesting.
This is Freddy's living room. Yeah, they have that map of Moscow. It's having a demo disc is the main reason it sold decently well. Oh, that's cool. That does make sense though. Like, I'm much more likely to buy a game if I can play a demo of it.
Man, I'm thinking about, like, we're playing a quote-unquote retro game here. I mean, I play them retro games fairly frequently, but, like, that age of demo discs, oh, man.
Chinshu-O over at Queen's Hospital. Oh, Chinshu-O over at Queen's Hospital had a picture of St. Basil's Cathedral. The chief keeps a picture of Red Square hidden. How come everybody is such a big Moscow fan these days? What's going on here? You know, that's a valid question. Moscow seems to hold some clue to this whole thing, doesn't it? It does. Moscow. Did that guy say something about it? Before the explosion, didn't Chinshu-O say something about achieving what was meant to be 55 years ago and the depths of the Kremlin? Oh, I'm very certain that more than 50% of all ZOE sales were from the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo. Oh, wow.
That reminds me about that other game that was bundled with like the Halo 3 thing. Wasn't there like another instance of that happening? Crackdown or something? I don't remember what. There was some instance of like a Halo, or it was. We were making fun of it at the time. We called it like something, the game name featuring the other game.
Yeah.
I think it was the Halo 3 demo. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but yeah, that reminds me of that.
Huh. Now that you mention it, this map is from exactly that era, isn't it? Moscow, 55 years ago. The key to understanding the Snatchers, no doubt, lies there. This has to have some meaning. I don't think they'd paste a 50-year-old map up here just as decoration. Metal Gear is the goodest boy. It is a late 20th century map. Be careful you don't touch the tape lines. Yeah. I feel like I'm breaking into the place or something.
I mean,
we're breaking out of the place. We are outside of Nielsen's apartment. Thank God. Let's get back to headquarters. Is that a good idea? Alright, we'll save. Oh, aren't there any taxis?
Why don't we search the area?
Oh, that's fine. I just wondered what the heck. Wouldst thou eateth thy Neo Kobe pizza? Yes. Did this game release before or after Metroid? We did eat the Neo Kobe pizza. It's a wild concept. Yes. Hearing a little Metroid in the music.
I think Metroid was 1986. Or I don't remember exactly, because the original NES was 1984. So, or 1985 in the US, I guess.
I'm looking it up. Yeah, 1986. So this was 2 years after. I could definitely see it though.
Look, there's a taxi over there.
Oh, good.
The cab is for hire. Shall we board it?
Ride in taxi. Alright.
Alright, let's board the taxi.
Excellent.
We have boarded the taxi.
Where to, sir? This is a manned cab. I can take you anywhere you want to go. We're on urgent business. Take us to Junker headquarters as quickly as you can. Junker headquarters, eh? What you want to go there for? Something going down? Car.
The car has been modified to operate on manual only.
Hey, it's the black taxi, you know? Don't get nosy, okay?
His face is concealed. Polarizing film has been placed on the rearview mirror.
Come on, stop that, please. Now, where would you like to go? We're in a hurry. Is that some kind of joke, sir? You can't be serious. This is a manned taxi, you know? I can't go to a place like that. Metal, I think we picked a weird taxi.
The driver's identification is not posted on the dashboard.
Come on, you know the unspoken rule. Drivers and passengers of black taxis aren't supposed to interfere with each other's business, you know?
The driver is of a medium height and medium build.
Come on, you know the unspoken rule. Not supposed to interfere with each other's business. Let's see. Crazy how much this game was
visually designed by Sid Mead, because he designed a lot of the look of Blade Runner. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Neo-futurist concept artist, worked on Blade Runner, Aliens, and Tron. From St. Paul, Minnesota. This game's what happens when the genius of Kojimbo loves Blade Runner, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Terminator, and Dune. I dig it. Kojimbo. Minnesota represent! Listen, I'm a junker. Take me to junker headquarters and do it quickly. Afraid not. You're going somewhere else. You want to know where that is? Where? Straight to hell. Chinchuo!
Is he dead?
He's junk now. Stubborn one, wasn't he?
Oh my gosh.
Jeez. He made it through that explosion and was waiting for us out here. If those things ever get control of the city, there's no way we'll ever get it back. We've got to stop them before that.
And to do that, we have to prevent the chief from getting to the Kyoto summit.
I know. And I have to pay back my debt to Random.
Let's use this taxi to get back to Junker headquarters.
I planned on it. I just hope Mika and Harry are safe.
We're stuck in an ad. Of course. Of course, the ad started as soon as the cutscene did. How on earth did someone from St. Paul have such an aesthetic, massive future city in their mind? You never know. You just never know. There are brilliant minds everywhere. Sometimes buried under snow. We've arrived at Junker headquarters. I certainly hope Mika and Harry are safe. Ovarian says, I don't know, Twin City area is decently sized, but it's not sprawling like New York. Dude was really into car designs, went to Japan to do work. Nice!
That explains a lot.
He thought of practical use first, so he had the idea of building onto buildings as a base. He also designed most mobile suits in Turn A Gundam. That's really cool!
It is neat.
Alright, Metal, this is it. The final showdown. Are you ready? Let's go! Now entering headquarters. This is the lobby. MacGuffin sound. What? The shutter on the reception booth is closed. This is the protective shutter for the reception booth. It is automatically lowered in times of danger. Oh god, does that mean Mika is stuck in there? The surface of the shutter shows evidence of having been struck by fire from an energy weapon. I read motion! Something is in the booth! Yeah, probably Mika. And did the redesign of the main ship in Space Battleship Yamato Remake, where he made sure to think out a floor plan for each layer of the ship so everything had a purpose and a place. I really like that. Love that.
That is really neat.
That is really neat. I also love that attention to detail of variant. That is wild. Creative says, no way, that's incredible. It really is. That is so freaking cool.
Kind of a genius.
It functions as a protective shield, so there is no way to see inside the booth with it like this. Right? What a cool person. Gillian, we have to open this somehow. I mean, not necessarily. We have to open the shutter on the booth in order to enter headquarters. Oh yeah. He is one of the raddest, most influential sci-fi artists of all time. He certainly seems like it. That's really freaking cool. It appears that something attacked this place. The shutter in the reception booth is closed. Yes. Put a link to some interview videos with him in your Discord. I would love that.
Don't really hear about him that much.
We don't. I feel like he is the unsung hero of, like, modern sci-fi, really. Is Mika still in the booth? Let's find out. Gillian, we have to open it. Okay. It's been locked from the inside. The only way to open it is from inside the booth. There are a few holes in the shield, no doubt caused by the blaster or cannon fire. Cannon? Then it's Snatchers who did this. Can't this be opened from outside? No, that would defeat the purpose. If it had an emergency external connection port, then it can be opened from the outside. Does it? Metal, find this external connection jack. Here we are. I have located an emergency external connection port on the side of the booth. With this, I will be able to open the shutter. Barbarian says, unrelated aside from Minnesota reference, I have walked past the house of one of the Mystery Science Theater 3000 dudes. That's so cool!
I forgot they were from the Midwest too.
Yeah, that's why Mike once had hockey hair. Oh, can we... Oh, just watched that one recently, the hockey hair one. Excellent! Good. Get the final sacrifice.
Rouse Tower.
Rouse Tower, Rouse Tower, Rousity Schmousity House Tower, Rousity Bousity House Tower, Rouse Tower. I really love that one a lot. Releasing locked mechanism, now opening the shutter.
All right, I'm going to open it, but please use extreme caution. Anything could be inside.
Mika, are you alive?
Mika! Mika, are you all right?
Mika, be alive.
Metal, how is she?
Her pulse is normal. The only external injuries are to her forehead, and they are not serious. There's been no significant blood loss.
Oh, good.
Mika, come on, snap out of it. It's me, Gillian.
Gillian? Gillian.
Mika, what happened?
Gillian, the chief. The chief is a Snatcher.
So he's finally shown his true colors.
Harry's...
What's happened to Harry?
Harry put me in the pod and sealed the main door. He locked the Snatcher in.
That was smart. Not even a Snatcher can get through this shield.
So where's Harry?
He said keep the door sealed no matter what happens in there. And then he went in. Gillian, please help him.
Harry! Mika, open the door. I'm going in. Metal, we're going in. Be careful.
Harry.
That Snatcher could be hiding anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Probably
Gillian,
not in a good
please be
spot.
careful. The chief is very cunning. Don't let your guard down.
Don't worry. I'll watch myself in there.
To catch up on chat real quick, 6 video long interview playlist in general. Thank you. It's a Turn a Gundam interview, but it goes into... Turn a Gundam interview, but it goes into a lot of his other work before they talk about Gundam. Kojima was never terribly subtle about movies that influenced him. True. And same Ovarian. I love learning about how fellow artists think. And I like seeing their thought process and their creative process for things. It's really fun. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's definitely lent a lot of credence to this one holding up over the years with all of those different really cool artists and artist influences inspiring this.
True facts. We're in the main hallway. Oh no, Harry? It's Harry, isn't it? Oh, he's remarkably not bloody.
Oh, Gillian, is that you? I'm getting old. Just look at me.
What happened?
I saw the chief messing with your turbocycle, and that weird picture in his office.
Metal, how is he? Metal!
I do not wish to say.
Really that bad, huh?
Gillian, when I confronted him about what I saw, he showed me what he really was. I was barely able to even scratch him.
That's enough, Harry. I understand. Metal, is there anything we can do for him?
Gillian, I'm sorry.
Harry, you'll be okay. Doesn't look like you're hurting too bad. This'll work out perfect. You always were working too hard anyway. Why don't you take a nice long vacation somewhere and rest up?
Yeah, sure. Nice try, Gillian, but it's my body. I know I ain't gonna make it. You were a good kid, Gillian.
Harry!
I don't know how to say this right, but I've always had a special feeling about you. I've always had trouble talking to people since I was little, like my father. What I can remember of him.
Pulse and blood pressure falling.
Harry, hang in there. You and I were gonna go out and tie one on, remember?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You, me, and Jean, the three of us.
But John is...
Metal, quiet!
Gillian, I've lived my life alone. I didn't know my parents or family. Always so stubborn, glued to my research. I never really trusted anybody. That was a mistake.
Blood pressure continuing to fall.
Harry?
After Jean died, I felt it. Human warmth, companionship.
I know what you mean.
Gillian, I just wanted to get along with everybody. I don't need no Nobel Prize. For 50 years, I've been searching, trying to find something I lost. Looks like I'll never find it now.
Gillian, he's about...
Looks like I've been talking too much. It's up to you now, Gillian. I'm finished. You won't forget this, old grouch, will you?
Harry!
Gillian, you've got to believe in yourself. You're the last junker.
Harry! Harry!
Pulse 0. Pupils are dilated.
Cunningham! No! Snatcher! I'll get you for this!
We have no time for grieving. That Snatcher is still hiding somewhere here in headquarters.
Metal, listen to me. If that Snatcher gets me, you've got to take Mika and run. Then you've got to blow up Junker headquarters. Blow it sky high! You understand me?
Yes, sir. I just hope it doesn't come to that. So, where should we start
chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A baby born will die before the sin.
Drastic tone shift. Oh my god. Tengu, thank you for that. I feel like we needed that.
You know, there are very few games like this, especially too, that are like crunchy 16-bit retro games that have moments like that. And the voice acting's not perfect and everything, but like it was a pretty good one.
Blood and chocolate rain. Yes. Hello, lovelies. How are we tonight? We are we're a little bit sad. We're finishing Act 2. Lot of twists and turns going on in our plot today. Holy crap. And we are the last remaining Junker. Everyone else is dead. Agreed, Slime.
Nani?
Although I guess I just spoiled myself on it. Okay. A seriously heartfelt game at times. It really is. It really is.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Elfy have sip sip. Why thank you, Tengu.
Also welcome in people who have come in during this very tense moment.
You know who I need to do a shouty for? Thank you for the beans and rainbow sheep. I'm glad that you have little stream avatars because that way you know when I'm lurking. I appreciate you. If y'all want just super cute, pretty darn chaotic, but just sweet and wholesome, just wonderful times, go hang out with the rainbow sheep. You will not regret it. She is indeed the leader of the flock of the sheep that meep. And some of my all-time favorite emotes also come from rainbow sheep. Like the Angie. Oh my god, your Angie makes me so happy. Just anytime I need a proper pout, rainbow sheep's got me. Every time. And Papa, have I got you a shout out yet today? I think I did. Let me double check. I have too many tabs open. Shocking, I know.
Got your research tabs open for Kojima research.
Oh my god, you're right, they do need to be friends. So we've got all so good. Probably when I came in earlier to lurk. I'm busy with last minute adjustments that still aren't done. That is correct. I did make sure to get you that. Okay. And yet, I feel like
I'm just saving.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan. Saving is good. Saving is good. The squad when they hear you're not hanging out at wonderful Elfy stream. Aww. Salty, you're so sweet. Thank you, big squish. That's what I need. So I know that there's this like the squeeze emote. I feel like I need something similar because and like also this one's another favorite. Just the cute aggression. I feel like I need something along those lines. Or just like the keyboard face smash because that is me when I see the cute. Just keyboard face smash.
We've unlocked a new search option.
One where they're picking you up by the top of your head. Oh, like with the Bruce doodle where I just like grab the chihuahua. I like that. Dead signal! Dead signal! Guess what? Dead Signal, you are a fabulous little gem, and anytime I want to have just chill gaming times, I know I can just pop you up on there and I'll be drawing along while you're gaming it up. And it's just good vibes. So if anybody else wants just some good little gaming vibes, just hanging out, seeing some pixels being put down, seeing some sweet games getting played, go hang out with Dead Signal. Anytime our little dead one ironically goes live, it's a good time. Behind, oh, we're searching for more clues, like behind the work table and stuff.
Yeah, we unlocked a search action.
Oh, thank goodness. It's been so long since I've been able to catch one of your streams. I actually set up, so Dead Signal, I hope you don't mind, but I did make it so that StreamCord announces when you go live so that I don't miss your streams, because I don't pay enough attention to when my go live notifications go on in the browser. And I just don't check my phone notifications very much. So like when I go to look at phone notifications later, I'll be like, oh, they were live and I missed it. So now it goes off in my Discord and I see it. So I can come and hang out. The only place one could hide in this room is here, right? I will check it out now. Are you ready? What? Oh, sorry. Nothing here. That's fine. Oh, good. I check the ones in my server, but I'm always at work when he's live. I'm so bad about posting in other people's servers because I feel so shy. Or I'll be like, I don't know, I'm not making pixel art. Maybe other people's pixel art server. I didn't make a Discord group for my favorite streamer pals to post their going live for that very reason. Couldn't be me. I haven't been live very much as of late to deal with some stuff, but I think I'll go back on next week. Yay! Actually, Rainbow, have you added yet? I don't think I do. I need to fix that. Yeah, I hope you're doing alright there, Dead Signal. I hope things are okay and not, like, adult okay. Because, like, the grown-up okay versus actual okay, there's a big difference there. Mostly just sleep issues. Okay. Okay. Oh, tonight you watched Addams Family and Addams Family Values. Oh my god. Good. Good. Speaking of vibes, excellent.
Those were Christmas movies.
They are absolutely Christmas movies. Last night we watched Gremlins, and that was a very good time. It was a true holiday classic. If y'all haven't seen Gremlins yet, that's your homework. I expect to hear about how well you enjoyed watching Gremlins by next Friday. That's everyone's homework now. What's more Christmassy than an emotionally well-regulated goth couple? Right? You really are. Haven't watched it in ages. Watched some holiday movies myself. Yeah, we finally watched a holiday movie by watching Gremlins. Need to watch Emmett Otter's Jug Band? Elfy, would we consider you to be a gremlin? I mean, I definitely have my moments. Gremlins is such a fun, goofy horror movie. I love the puppetry in it. Same! And it's... we were actually looking at the puppetry of all of that last night, and how it's really neat that it wasn't Henson puppetry, and like you can tell by the way that I mean, you can tell overall, but the way that everything is articulated is very different. Yeah, I still haven't seen Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, and I would really like to. Doug and I have been super wanting to go to that Museum of Puppetry. We're both big fans. Museum of Puppet. Wait a minute. That sounds really cool. Love that Chuck Jones has a cameo. Wait, in the second one or the first one? Thought you'd like it when I watched it. I mean, of course I would. So obviously you know what that means. In the first one, Chuck Jones has a cameo in the first one. Wait, who did he play? Really? Absolutely. Please link to an image. I am excited. I am very excited. And Kenzie, you know that means that we're gonna have to do like an Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas viewing in the Discord, right? You know, it's really funny because when I saw the guy, I remember thinking, oh wow, that looks kind of like Chuck Jones. And it was. Oh my god.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, he's the one that complimented his cartoon. Oh my god, I love it so much.
It's great.
I'm so happy. Tengu, this is like the best. You know, Joe Dante loves Looney Tunes? Yes, and that is why there's a lot of... I mean, the whole project was a Warner Bros. Production, but like, they got very slapsticky. They definitely had a lot of references to Looney Tunes on top of...
I think Joe Dante also did that episode of the Twilight Zone, the remake, in the 90s, where they did the little boy that could wish people away, and you remember that part? And they had like the Tasmanian devil in that sequence.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, because Joe Dante wants you to know he loves Looney Tunes. Oh, that's so precious and wonderful. I'm a gem. Oh, thank you, Salty. You know who's truly a gem? Chuck Jones. Oh my god. He also directed Looney Tunes Back in Action. Ah, that makes a lot of sense. I should probably watch it, because I do enjoy Joe Dante stuff. I also love how, like, the first Gremlins was all about, you know, the capitalism bad, consumerism bad. And then they were like, it was so successful, we need to make a sequel. And they just, like, doubled down on the fuck your consumerism and capitalism bad. And I just really, like, just, it's good. It's so good. They were like, hey, you know what's really, really terrible? You know who are fucking absolute gremlins? The people who just beat IPs to death. And it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. And that they made, so Clamp It initially for Gremlins 2 was meant to be kind of a Trumpian villain. And then the guy who was playing him decided to go for a more idiot type role where he's just ambitious but a moron, and instead of being like vicious. And I agree with that, with the direction the actor took him in. He only agreed to make Gremlins 2 after they said he'd have total creative control. Yeah, that's what I remembered. Well, was attempting to remember. My brain is not good at retrieving memories. Thank you. Thank you for dragging that back to the surface. He refused for years. That makes sense. They're like, come on, we need you. We need you to make gremlins too. Can I have full creative control? No, then I won't do it. But please, please make us more money. On this page. He also directed The Howling. That's cool. And Slime is correct. We should probably wrap up because it's almost 10 now.
Alright, let's do this.
Now investigating. No snatchers here. No eggs here. Oh dear. Where should we go? Obviously the chief's office. Check it now. Please be careful. The Howling was also one of his favorite actors, Dick Miller, Mr. Futterman. I do really love Dick Miller. Oh, and we have an ad break. Are you actually stuck in an ad? Oh, yep, looks like Tengu's stuck in an ad. So don't progress. See? Sugar beets. For shame. Yeah, he's stuck in an ad. Slime's like, but EP Nanite. No. No. 3 of 5. Oh my god. It knows. Twitch knows.
Nothing is gonna happen here. I'm just gonna search and find nothing.
I don't see the Snatcher. Oh, inside closet. Inside the locker. Alright, now checking the locker. Yay, ad's over! Sorry, nobody there. Incorrect, Metal Gear. Tengu's here. No Snatchers here. I'll check it now. No Snatchers here.
I like to think that we're like opening up the drawers and being like, nope, no snatchers here.
I really enjoy that mental image. There's no reading. My movement sensor is functioning properly. Really?
Like we're like a parent looking inside the closet and under the bed for the monsters.
I don't like that. Opens fridge. No Snatchers here. Oh dear. Oh, I'm gonna say that now when I open the fridge and then forget why I opened it and just go, no Snatchers here. Sorry, nothing there. Do we like toss him up there?
No snatchers in the sourdough jar.
Give me a boost, buddy. Opens a bag of chips, mouthful. Nope, no snatchers here. Nothing unusual here. Under the desk. Are you ready? No snatchers here. Any motion? We're the only ones registering on my motion detector. I've checked all the rooms. Where could it be? Let's go through all of the rooms one more time. Oh boy. Thank you for performing it with appropriate stage direction. Oh, you are quite welcome.
Emotional damage.
Truth. Such emotional damage. Thank you, Tango. Thank you. There's something on the desk. Is that blood? Look up. Oh no. Look. Desk. Growing puddle of blood. There is some kind of stain. That's not a stain. It might leave a stain. There was no stain like this a few moments ago. All because it's a puddle. I'll check it out now. Nothing unusual there. Yeah, maybe look up. Weird. It's blood. Who put ketchup on the ceiling? Right? Blood is dripping from the ceiling. Do we have a look up option? No? Okay. Investigate. Search the ceiling. Why don't we investigate the ceiling? Good idea. Fucking look up. Oh my god. Oh, I have questions. Cunningham! Oh god!
The lighting control system has been destroyed.
That Lionel Richie song sounds different than I remember.
Is he trying to run?
Motion readings have vanished.
You got past me this time, Snatcher.
Headquarters emergency lighting has been activated.
Can we find him again?
We should go after him immediately.
We'll find him. We know he's somewhere inside headquarters.
The Snatcher has been wounded. We should look for traces of blood.
Snatcher must be in a different room. Yeah, correct. Blood trails continues out the door. Okay. Where should we go? We're in the main hallway. Harry is lying on the floor. Yeah, no shit. Harry's body is as we left it. There's no sign that it has been disturbed. Okay. No sign of the Snatcher. No reading. My movement sensor is functioning properly. Okay. Sure. Engineering room. This is engineering. I don't see the Snatcher. Okie doke. Bloodstain. There are no traces of the Snatcher's blood in this area. Okie dokie. Detective's room? Oh yeah, it's a muck. I'ma get it. Let's see if we can both get it. Don't see any evidence of blood anywhere. Okie dokie. Yeah, shooting range. YOLO? No? Okay. No traces of the Snatcher's blood. There must be blood somewhere. There's no reading. Okie dokie. It's the computer room. No blood here. Okay. Hey! I caught muck. I wonder how it is. Where is it hiding? There's no way for it to get out of headquarters. Still some rooms we haven't checked. Open bag of chips, no blood here. But the main door is sealed off when we came in. We've checked and double-checked everywhere else. Let's go take a look.
The main door has been opened. Did Mika open it?
Wait, Mika's not in the pod.
Mika?
What happened?
The lighting has been disconnected.
Don't move, Seed.
Cunningham, is that you?
I read motion. He is definitely in here.
Where are you? Show yourself.
I'm right here. I don't need to run or hide from you.
Oh dear. Why is her midriff showing?
Mika!
No, Gillian, don't move. It's a trap.
Yeah, no
a
shit.
hostage. You cowardly scum. Mika, why did you open the entrance?
I don't know. I was really scared. I mean, the emergency light's coming on so suddenly.
Seed, go ahead and shoot. But you'd better be a pretty good shot, or this kid goes home in a bag.
Shoot, Gillian. Kill this thing. Don't worry about me.
Mika!
What are you going to do?
I have you now, Junker.
Oh god. I think he could really only hurt his face. I mean, Mika!
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated.
Oh,
Mika,
good.
Are you all right?
You shot me in the wrists.
Yes, I think so. Thank you.
Harry? I got him. Random? Sorry it took so long, but this ought to make us even.
Junker? You may have stopped me, but it's not over yet.
Gillian, this is just residual energy feedback. Its power levels are dropping rapidly.
Crane's hospital was nothing more than a maintenance facility. We have comrades operating throughout the city, more than you can imagine. Now our plans will move into Phase 2. For that, we will enlist the help of Professor Lorraine. Your existence is meaningless, as long as you don't get your memory back. Good luck, Junker.
Can we talk about how the pixel art in this is honestly sick?
Professor Lorraine?
Harry! Why? Please tell me. Why do so many good people have to die?
Mika.
This is all wrong.
Mika, don't worry. I won't let anybody else die. I've made a promise to Harry and Random. But the city is still full of Snatchers. This fight is just beginning.
Does that mean? Oh.
Gillian, I
Oh,
have an
you've met
urgent
Random.
video call from
Oh,
Jamie.
yeah.
I'll connect you.
Gillian, I've got my memory back. I remember everything.
Oh
Your
no.
memory.
The snow.
So what about
around
us,
her.
Jamie? Who are we?
Gillian, it's terrible. What we've done.
Jamie, what's wrong?
I can't tell you something like this over the video phone. I would have been better off never remembering.
Okay, Jamie,
Oh,
calm
no.
down. I'll head out right now. Where are you? Is it snowing?
I'm sorry, Gillian. I can't tell you. They've taken our boy hostage.
Our boy? Who?
Our boy?
Professor Modner is here too.
Jamie, what are you talking about?
I'm so sorry.
Snatcher!
Gillian!
We have Professor Lorraine. We only require her cooperation for a short period here at the Kremlin. It's over now. I suggest you avoid doing anything foolish, Professor Seed.
Professor Seed? What, Professor? Oh my god. Are we? Who the hell are we? What the hell have we done? Would you like to say what has happened up to this point? Yes. Yes, we would. Has Hideo Kojima ever met a Russian in his life? Probably not. Are we smart? I think this is where the original game ended. I mean, it's Act 3.
This is indeed where the original game ended, which is where a lot of contention came from and why they had to sort of like felt the need to port it forward.
Alright, it sounds like Act 3 is going to be shorter, so we should be able to finish it in one go.
Kyoto Summit just 3 hours away. The delegates.
I just hit restart so that we can continue from Act 3 next time.
Perfect. Has Hideo Kojima ever had a conversation with a woman in his life, for that matter? Slime is giggling. I'm leaning toward probably not. Kojima is a strange man. He is. Bless his heart.
Kojimbo has talked with many android women.
You will regret your words and deeds. Will we? I don't know.
A weapon to rival Metal Gear.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna slap on the ending soon screen so nobody gets ideas. I will forgive a lot because he gave me the boss and I'm predictable. When the cashier at the grocery store says, "Hi," that's conversation, right? Totally. Metal Gear? Yes. Alright, who should we... Wait, who is still going? Oh my god, PogPal's made a pug state for her VTuber. Oh my god. It's so cute. Holy shit.
This was fun though. I'm glad that we got to the end of Act 2.
Me too. I am very glad. This was good. This was fun. I'm having an excellent time playing this. Varian says, B3. Thank you for stream. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you, Papa Phantom, too. Yeah. Let's see who should.
We will experience the genius of early 90s Kojima taking multiple inspiration and speaking to all the women and putting it into a fabulous game.
And sniffing them.
Yes. With lots of sniffing.
All of the sniffing. I love the amazing photo of Kojima fake smoking with actually smoking Mads Mikkelsen. I need that picture. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Ooh, what do you guys think? Should we... I think it's been a while since we rated Science. Let's see what they're... Oh, they just got a raid. Oh, and it was Zedman too. Nice. BBS is live. Oh, heck yeah. Let me make sure I'm going to get the spelling correct. BBS 001. Let's second go. BBS is a lovely little nugget of pixels from our pixel art friendos. Let's give them some love. All right, if you are not subbed, that first raid call is going to be your raid call. And if you are subbed, that bottom raid call is also going to be your raid call. So let's keep the love going. I expect all of y'all to be there and say hi to BBS. It's gonna be good. All right, so let's go.